Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope y'all had a good weekend or good week in general. I've been wanting to stream for like the last week now and yeah, it's been very boring at work. Hello Campa, hello Domini. The arsonist has come from the depths of the arson realm. Well, if you are going to be burning things, go to the dedicated burn pit. Got plenty of boxes and other useless junk that you can burn. Hydrate? All right. I should put like a notification for every action so that people know what I'm doing. Is that actually a thing that I could do? Like all the redeems and stuff should show up. I got I got some nice green cola, which if you don't know what that is, it's like a kind of like a diet cola, but has a different taste to it compared to Coke. And I've also got some G Fuel, which they still have yet to sponsor me, by the way, but I'm working on it. I would I would enjoy being sponsored by them. Maybe. I don't even know if I'll even get anything out of the deal, but I would like to because I have a lot of G Fuel. I've like got 10 things of it in my in my cabinets. Drink the fuel, yes. G Fuel is pretty good. If you can get a good deal on it, it's better. I don't really recommend buying it full price, to be honest. Like, cause you get 40 servings, which is pretty good, but like you're still paying $1 per serving, basically. Which is it's fine if you get like cheap water like I do, because I get like 40 bottles of water for $4. So like the added cost of G Fuel really isn't that much comparatively. Like I'm not really worried about it. Uh, though I was eyeing some other things. G Fuel sounds like gasoline for humans. It is. It is. Yes, it's human gasoline. We are cars. This is known. This is canon now. Yeah. So I've been drinking G Fuel for a while. It's pretty good. It kind of leaves a lot of like residue left over, so you can technically make more than one bottle if you really want to from the same bottle. But I've been eyeing some other things. Like I tried, what was it? Something. Oh no, no, not the creepers. No, anything but those. I hate them. They terrify me. Yeah, burn them all. Thought caffeine would be human fuel. Yeah, that or sugar. Yeah, I guess so. Or caffeine and sugar. What was I looking up again? Uh, I forgot the the drink mix that I got a free thingy. Wait, I thought you finished it already. Finished what? My G Fuel? No, that's I've got so much of it. It's gonna take me like years to get rid of it. Fable 2? Oh yeah, I did finish Fable 2. Did I not did I not change the game? I updated it, so it should change now. I'll be playing Lone Wolf, not Fable 2. Because yes, I did finish Fable 2. I did all DLCs, I did all the stuff. 1 million creepers. Well, there goes the map. Uh I actually don't know what happens if you spawn that many. You'd probably crash the server. But I also haven't played Minecraft in like 6 years. So who knows? My computer probably couldn't handle it though, to be honest. let's see. I forgot the drink mix that I bought. Well, I got like a free trial for drink mix. It's like G Fuel, but I think it's called Gamer Subs. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Gamer Subs. I tried them. They're okay. They're pretty close to G Fuel. They have different flavors and stuff, and but their labeling is a little bit off. So like it says it's say that their tub says 60 servings. It's actually 30. As their serving size is eight like 8 ounces of water or something like that. So you gotta kinda like divide it by half. And then there's also Advanced GG, which my friend Techie is sponsored by. I haven't had the pleasure to try it yet. I might try the sample, see how that is. Um, but if you want to get Advanced GG, I would recommend using Techie's code to get 10% off, which isn't as generous as G Fuel has, because G Fuel offering gives like 30% off. But let's see if I can get a code actually for my friend Techie here. She's really good, and I would love to support her. Oh, there's the going live notification in my Discord. Right, I'll check Techie's thing. I don't know if it's just her name. I'm not actually sure. I'm trying to get the code so you guys can get a little bit of a discount. So her code is just Techie. So TECHY, and you get 10% off. So if you go to advanced GG, I think it's advanced.gg. Yeah. And then so you go to advanced.gg, and then when you're checking out, you use the code Techie and you get 10% off. So I want to help out Techie, and they got some interesting sounding flavors, like a sour cherry. That actually kind of sounds good. I like sour stuff. A bunch of people are sponsored by Advance. Seems interesting, and it seems pretty close to some other fuel things. So yeah, if you get anything from Advance, feel free to use my friend's code. Um, since I'm not sponsored, I can't use them, obviously, but I would like to help out my friends. And I think with G Fuel, I know that my fellow VTubers, Bunny GIF and Snuffy, are both sponsored by G Fuel. So if you happen to get G Fuel, definitely try using one of their codes, which I think Snuffy is just Snuffy. And then the Bunny OO, I mean, no, a Bunny GIF, rather. Yeah, sorry. I mixed up Snuffy because Snuffy's name is Snuffy OO. So we got Bunny GIF. Her code is, I think it's just Bunny. So depending on when the codes get activated, anyways, it's either 10% or 30% off. So if you want to save some money on G Fuel, because it's honestly kind of expensive, definitely recommend checking out different codes and stuff, because there's a lot of people sponsored by them. I'm sure you can get sponsored codes from let's see, probably the major streamers and stuff like that. They probably all have codes, which if you watch any of their streams, you probably see them. Like they probably have the code up there on the corner of their screens and whatnot. Anyways, enough shilling for caffeine, which is what I'm addicted to. I have a problem. So, today we're playing Lone Wolf, which, if nobody is familiar with it, which I honestly doubt that anybody here is, Lone Wolf is basically a series of game books, like turn-based, or not, well, not really turn-based, but uh, they're like choose your own adventure books, right? So you usually play on a physical book, you read it, and then you go to different pages to choose different choices. And Lone Wolf stuck out to me when I was a kid because it had like actual combat things. Like technically, it was kind of cheating, but like I cheated anyways. But like you have like uh, attack and defense, and you have health points. You have different abilities and weapons and stuff like that. And you use like a chart in the back of the book to see what damage is done to you and the enemy and whatnot. And it's I don't know, for some it's simple. It's really simple, but I loved playing it. I played basically all the books, at least the first 12. I played all of them, and I actually just found out that there's even more of them, which I am excited about. I might I might pick up the new ones. Well, they're not probably new. Actually, no, they're not. They're not really new. They're newer ish, but they came out. Wait, let me actually double check. Oh wow! Yeah, there actually is new ones. Holy crap! That's cool. That's cool. So actually, the most recent game book was 2021. Wow, neat. That's actually cool. So there's like different adventures and stuff like that. Each book has a different thing going on, different plots and whatnot. And the overarching story of the Lone Wolf series is you're playing as the last of your kind, which is the Kai Lords. So the Kai are basically warrior monks that are dedicated to staving off the darkness and defeating the Dark Lords and make sure the monsters don't kill people, basically. Uh, so the gist of the entire series is that your whole monastery all got wiped out at one big gathering because somehow everybody gathered in one place for some big festival. I forget what the festival was, some celebration of the light or something like that. And so the Dark Lords decided to use that specific day to launch an attack and wipe everybody out except for you, because your character gets in trouble for some reason or another. And you, as a punishment, you're not allowed to go to the celebration, so you have to go and collect firewood. And thus, you see everybody you know and love that you trained with and lived with for years murdered, and your entire monastery destroyed. So, with that in mind, you head off to go and basically get revenge. So you run away from the fight, try and find people to help you, and eventually get strong enough to like take down the bad guys. Wrong side. Hello, welcome. I'm just talking about my favorite series, Lone Wolf. It's one of my favorite game books. So there's quite a lot of books in this series, but the game I'm playing today, which is simply titled Joe Deaver's Lone Wolf. This specific game takes place between, according to the wiki, let's see, I just read it. It takes place between books 4 and 5. So it might have some spoilers, but I think that's actually a pretty good starting point for it because you're reasonably powerful at that point. You're not a noob, but you're also not the grandmaster, so you're not super powerful either. You do still have to work your way up to fighting the big guys. I'm excited to play. I haven't played the game in several years, and I don't think I got too far because when I was first playing it, there was an issue with the keyboard and mouse configuration, and I couldn't get that far. But I have the console version now. I bought it on Xbox One for full price because I love the series that much. I've played basically all the game books, so I'm excited to see like just how much that it will be entertaining, because it's half action game and like a turn-based RPG kind of thing, and then half reading basically. So if you like listening to stories, definitely feel free to tune in. And I'm excited to see how you guys like it. I'm excited. I know that for sure. So here we go. And we start here with a big old flash screen or splash screen. Yeah, that's it. Of one of the main enemies of the game. It's a big enemy. I am worried about fighting him, to be honest. I gotta move myself down a little bit. There we go. So, all right. Now, this is I'm basically starting over from the beginning. I don't remember anything about the game from when I played it before, aside from some small events at the beginning. There haven't been very many games based on Lone Wolf. This is an original game. The story, I believe, was actually penned by Joe Deaver, who is the author. Let me double check. So, yeah, maybe he didn't write it himself, but Joe Deaver did say that the game was the one that finally got it right, um, which is interesting. And so, according to the description here, Deaver described the game as presenting the protagonist Lone Wolf in a Batman-esque darkness while still being a paragon of virtue. The game is developed to be more action-oriented than the books to help translate the story from book to game, which it definitely helps. There is still a lot of reading, as series is a reading-based thing. They're books. They're literally books that are just in like a kind of game-ish format, and they're more involved than regular choose-your-own adventure books. So for me personally, uh, because I read them as a kid, I grew up with them. Uh, I even have the PDFs on my Google Drive, which I keep forgetting about. Uh, I don't I don't know if it's technically legal, but they are available on one of the Lone Wolf official forum things, which is where I got them from. You can donate, but that's uh, that's donation. That's a charity thing. So, anyways, so here we got the options and extras. I'm gonna check out options. What settings are? Gonna display all the stuff. The font of the game looks pretty good. You got music, sound effects. They don't get copyrighted. Roll. So we got the reading interface here. And that's all that they show. I don't remember the action controls, so it's turn-based, so it should be fine. We got extras. We got gallery, codex, credits, fever. I don't know what this is. What is? Ah, okay, here we go. So that is Joe Deaver. He is the author of Lone Wolf. So as you can see, Joe Deaver is an award-winning author and game designer. He began his career as a musician and recording engineer. In 1976, he created the fictional world of Magnamond, which is what Lone Wolf is, as a setting for his early role-playing games. In 1982, he became an RPG world champion. Interesting. I don't know how one could be a world champion. In 1984, his original series of Lone Wolf adventure game books were first published and became an international success. They've since sold over 10 million copies worldwide. Pretty sure it's been more than that, actually. From 1996 onwards, Joe has been involved in the design, scripting, and production of several successful computer and console games. And I can definitely say that he has a talent for writing. I've enjoyed every single one of the game books, and I look forward to reading the other ones that I have not read. And he also wrote some other ones too that aren't in Lone Wolf, but this is what we're specifically going through now. All right, so we're gonna start with write your story. It's just new game. Let's see. Enemies are balanced, they cannot attack you, and radial menu open, you will get special items. Enemies weaker and they cannot attack you, not get special items. And then hard is they're tougher, they can attack you and radial menu open, you will get special items and more gold. So I like having special items. And I think I can do okay with normal. I'm gonna try. Normally I play games on easy, but if I don't get special items, then I think I'll just do it on normal. You are Lone Wolf. Your life is not an ordinary one. You assess and counter all challenges with, and I get a choice here already. So multiple choice menu lets you choose your path or write your own story. Pay attention to what you decide. Your actions shape the world around you. Select each icon with left stick and press it. So I can choose a straightforward and decisive approach, though it's often reckless. Dexterity and intuition to overcome any obstacle, or carefully assessing the details of any situation before attempting to become or overcome an obstacle. Well, you guys watch me play games all the time. What do you think I should choose? I'm leaning more towards thinking about what I'm doing first, but obviously sometimes I do not do that. So it's either straightforward, dexterity and intuition, or carefully assessing details. I don't know really what I do. Leaning more towards this. I usually don't do the Leroy Jenkins routes. Table not counted because I became an overpowered badass that can do that. Now we're gonna go thinking. So I assess and counter all challenges with intelligence. Many of the battles you have defense is somewhat wielding. Do I get to choose my weapon? It's a sword. They generally don't inflict high damage. Quick to use. Axe has balanced damage and speed. And maces. Slow but they inflict high damage. You can't stop thinking about me swearing while on fire. Oh yeah, when I was playing Outriders. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I tried to think about what I was doing, and instead, I got lit on fire. So, I generally like having damage. Just more damage. So, I'm going to go with the mace. So, you're more than a gifted warrior. You possess special Kai disciplines. So Kai disciplines are basically like abilities that you have that most normal people don't. So right here we got healing, which restores health and improves meditation skills, obviously. And we got survival, which combines the skills of master, tracker, hunter, and explorer. See, this is where the choices get interesting, because your skills can affect what route you can take through a game, and some skills are necessary to actually defeat certain enemies or certain encounters. Both of these are really good. Healing is usually pretty good in the game books because every time you turn a page, you get healing, more health back, and inevitably you get hurt. And since I'm using a strong but slow weapon, I might get hurt a lot. So I think I'll go with the healing. All right, so then we got Mind Over Matter or Mind Blast. Mind Over Matter, it manipulates objects in your immediate environment, so telekinesis. Then Mind Blast and Mind Shield. That's interesting because they're both in one. That's different from the books. The books have them separated. So you get powerful psychic weapon and a psionic shield, which can be extremely useful. I think I'll do that. So it's like a psychic blast and a psychic shield. That. And then here we got weapon skill and animal kinship. Yeah, each level of Kai skill, discipline, stuff like that, you get like an extra skill. So like, since this book takes place between 4 and 5, you get a bunch of different skills that are available at the start. So let's see here. I don't know how often animal kinship will be effective. When I was playing the game books, it didn't really come into play. It was neat though. It did help a couple times, but I mostly picked weapon skill. In the game books, they just add extra damage. It's like, or no, adds weapon skill. I mean, and stuff. It ain't weapon skill. It adds skill to your ability. So you get better rolls for your damage and stuff like that, and the ability to hit the enemy. So we're gonna go with weapon skill. And here we got Sixth Sense, natural intuition, helping you to identify and counter unseen dangers, and camouflage allows you to blend into your surroundings. I think I'll go with. Oh boy, I like both of these. Maybe Sixth Sense might be better. I think it might have more of an effect. Possibly. So stealth is good. I do like stealth. This one's tough, actually, because they're both good. I'll do Sixth Sense. Alright, so that was... Alright, so now I've got Kai disciplines of healing, mind blast, mind shield, weapon skill, and Sixth Sense. So, start the adventure. That is Lone Wolf. He is a badass. Alright, so looks like I got a bunch of different things here. So these are all my things that I chose. Is this your story and is this your past? Yes. So one thing I like about these types of games is that every choice is different per person. So every playthrough, you choose different things, you get different outcomes. I really like that about them.
For many centuries, the Kai Lords defended their kingdom of Sommerland from the Dark Lords of Helgadad. Many battles were fought and won by the Kai, but finally came their demise. 3 years ago, the monastery of your warrior order was attacked by the armies of the Dark Lords. The Kai were destroyed. You were the only one who survived the final battle. All seemed lost, but you retrieved the Sommersword, the one weapon that can slay a Dark Lord of Helgadad. You slew Zagana, the Dark Lord leader, and saved your kingdom from destruction. Now, the lesser Dark Lords hunger to take their revenge. It falls to you, the last Kai Lord of Sommerland, to crush their evil schemes once more.
So that was basically a recap of the entire story so far. And I went over that already. But I appreciate the game doing that as well. Turn the pages, you confirm. Okay. Can a guy catch a break? I just sat down. What? What? Are you talking about Lone Wolf? Yeah, he never rests. Well, actually, I can't say that. He does rest sometimes. Although you can skip resting in the game books, but it's not recommended to do that. Because resting is usually the only time you get healed. Sometimes it's important. Sometimes you get special encounters if you stay where you are versus leaving. It's interesting. I can turn pages using the confirm command. So this story is called Blood on the Snow. Alright, so just to recap again. Oh, we got a nice map there. I like that. You are Lone Wolf, the last of the Kai Lords and sole survivor of a massacre that destroyed your elite warrior order. You would prefer not to be where you find yourself now, in a narrow mountain pass, blanketed with crisp snow, flanked by shadowy timberlands where icy winds whistle through the branches and chill you to the bone. You would prefer not to be here, but duty has called you to this remote part of your domain. You are the Friarl of this territory, and you're responsible for the safety and security of the hardy Somlending folk who live and prosper in this harsh mountainous borderland. So not only are you a Kai Lord, but you're also a Lord somehow. I don't remember that being part of the game books. But hey, I own a town, I guess? Fable 2 flashbacks right there. I also don't know if I pronounced Friarl enough or correctly. Yeah, I know how to read, but that word is not a word. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to assume Fry and Earl. So, Friarl. Unless proven otherwise. You have received a disturbing report of enemy activity around the mining village of Rockstar, and all communication with the village has ceased. Fearful that Selma may have been attacked by Gaiax and other Dark Lord raiders, you have come here to assess for yourself the true situation. After a seemingly endless trek through snow and ice, you have almost reached your destination. Your horse becomes increasingly nervous as you approach the outskirts of the mining settlement. Oh wait, I can move the map around. Ooh. Pretty good place. So this is Rockstar. It's Rockstar with an N. Interesting. Ooh, that's a nice picture. I like that. I would want to buy that as a print. The smell of wood smoke is being carried along on the chill air, and its acrid aroma unsettles you both. This is not the reassuring smell of smoke that arises from hearth or furnace in the depths of winter. This is the smell of wanton destruction. Your heart sinks. You have journeyed here as quickly as the harsh weather would permit, but despite your valiant effort, you may have arrived too late. Make your choice. I don't have that. So I could either have my horse gallop, or I decide to be careful and proceed on foot. Well, if the enemy is there, then probably a good idea to be quiet. Yeah, I think I'll be quiet. So proceeding on foot would be slower, but less likely to be seen. or I could head on into danger. I feel like if I charge ahead, my horse might die. Maybe I can come back for my horse if I proceed on foot. I don't want to lose the horse again. I just got it. The forest clings to the steep mountainside on both sides of the trail. The ground here is very difficult to traverse on foot, and okay, here we go. Impossible on horseback. It comprises jagged rocks and loose shale, interspersed with treacherously deep and narrow fissures. They're all covered by a blanket of ice and snow. So it's probably a good idea I did dismount my horse. It'll be a very difficult route to take, but if you're to always keep the trail in sight, it would be a sure way to reach Rockstar. You dismount and pet your horse's head reassuringly. I'll hopefully see you later, horse. Then you retrieve your equipment and personal items from the saddlebag. Horse senses you must leave him now and go ahead alone. He neighs, softly yet sadly. And I speak to my horse. Fear not, dear friend. You have fulfilled your duty with courage. Now you must return alone to the monastery, where you'll be safe. Go as fast as you are able. We shall be reunited there before too long. Your horse lowers his head and affectionately he nuzzles your shoulder. His unquestioning love and loyalty warms your heart. With a last pat on his forehead, you send him on his way, back along the track and the mountain road that leads to the Kai Monastery. You watch him go until he is lost among the trees. Then you still your nerves and resolve to reach Rockstar as quickly as you can on foot. I hope that was the right decision. There's going to be a lot of moments like that where you're not sure what the right decision is. One second, I gotta take a drink. I am muted. Yes. Okay. uh, so yeah, I did that action. So you examine the wall of snow and discover that a large section is being held in place by a boulder perched precariously on the edge of a steep decline. If you are able to dislodge this boulder, the snowy wall of this section would collapse. It would create a gap through which you could pass on the far side without having to make the treacherous ascent to the summit of the avalanche debris. You scour the surrounding trees, looking for a solid branch you can use as a lever. Fortunately, you discover an ideal bow, strong and straight, and set to work fixing it in place behind the boulder. With all your strength, you pull on the edge of the stout branch and feel the boulder start to move. There's a loud noise, like the rumble of thunder. Suddenly, the boulder falls away into the decline and the snow behind collapses, burying you completely. Fearing suffocation, you struggle to free yourself from the grip of this crushing white prison. Oh. Well, that was probably a bad idea. After what seems like an eternity, you break through to the surface and gulp down lungfuls of cold, fresh air. You came close to being suffocated to death, and this near-death experience leaves you feeling shocked and acutely aware of your mortality. As you regain your composure, you see that the way ahead is now clear. A V-shaped cleft has appeared where the snow wall has collapsed. Thank God I got through that, because in the game books, if you choose the wrong decisions, you have a chance of literally failing after like the first 2 pages. Like, you just instantly die. I don't think that this game has that. I could be wrong. You traverse the gap in the avalanche, but you are brought to a halt by something black and metallic protruding from the snow. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It is the hilt of a sword. From its crude shape and black metal pommel, you deduce that it is a Gaiax sword. With your hands, you scoop away the snow from around the sword's blade, and you make a gruesome discovery. The tip of this Gaiax weapon is embedded in the frozen chest of a little boy, 7 years old at most. Bite back your feelings of anger and revulsion. Carefully, you remove the caked snow from the child's brown hair, from his head, and from the fragile shoulders of this innocent victim. You are filled with a great sadness when you see the look of sheer horror that is frozen literally on his tender young face. Damn. Poor kid. A small pendant hangs around the child's neck. It's made of some lending gold, and there's a name inscribed on it. Cyric. You retrieve this pendant, put it safely in your backpack. Then you cover the boy's body with snow and say a prayer to Goddess Ishir to keep his spirit safe from the forces of darkness. You salute the boy's icy burial mound and pass through the gap in the snow wall to the far side. You are now less than a mile from Rockstar. Beyond the gap in the avalanche wall, you find a village trail. It is open and clear of obstructions. You start to run along the trail, mindful that you've lost too much time already. Poor kid. Probably out collecting firewood or something and gets murdered. You follow the road as it snakes gently through the high timberland. It is not long before you see the path straighten as it approaches the entrance to Rockstar. A whirling gray spire of smoke is rising into the cloudy sky above this ravaged settlement. It is being carried along by the icy breeze that whips and howls through the main street. A rustling sound makes you freeze in mid-step. Slowly, you turn to face the sound. You see a pair of hooded amber eyes staring at you from the cover of the snowy foliage. They are the eyes of a wolf, an old male with a distinctive patch of white fur in the center of his forehead. You sense that the rest of his pack is close by. The wolf pack leader nuzzles his way through the foliage and approaches you. Wow, that is so cool. I love the moving pictures. It's like animated comic. It's like me. I'm a moving picture. That's so cool. His thick gray body fur is highlighted with gold-colored hairs that ripple and gleam as he draws closer. He is a powerful hunter, yet you have no need to be afraid of him. With the narrowing of his wise eyes, he warns you that great danger lies ahead. Yes, my friend, you murmur quietly. Yet, face this danger I must. Here are my people. They are my pack. I am their leader, and I must protect them. And now we move ahead. World Map. World Map lets you decide which narrative section to unlock next. Pay attention when you choose. Some decisions cannot be undone. It also lets you access the merchants you have unlocked. World Map can be accessed from the Tome interface. Meditation is a skill that Lone Wolf uses to rest and recover vitality points, endurance, and Kai power. You can meditate only before leaving your current location, or triggering a new narrative section. If you're ambushed while meditating, you'll start the combat session with your Kai powers on cooldown. Oof. While moving on the map or during meditation, there's a chance you will trigger a random encounter. I like that. So, next section, I guess. Oh, wait, do I have to... There we go. I know what I'm doing. I'm a gamer. But I want to write my story from here. Well, it's the only way forward, so yes. The village of Rockstarn was once a thriving and vibrant mining community, nestling among the slopes on the surrounding mountains. Life here in the border with the Darklands is harsh, yet the villages of Rockstarn are a hardy and industrious community. They are fiercely loyal to you, their liege lord, and to King Ulnar and Summerlin. Now, Rockstarn lies silent and smoldering. The noise of its steam engines and its armory no longer echoes among the high peaks. Cautiously, you approach the entrance to the village. It's eerily quiet. The smell of wood smoke that you detected from a distance is now heavy with the cloying stench of death. You stare unblinkingly at the horrific scene that greets you. The blood-soaked and lifeless bodies of villagers lie strewn about the streets. Many were cut down as they fled, while others died fighting desperately to protect their loved ones and their homes. Recent snowfalls cover the slain with a thin white shroud, sparing you the unsettling sight of their gaping frozen wounds. All around, several shops and dwellings have been badly burned or completely destroyed by fire. There are far too many victims hereabouts for you to gather their bodies and give them a decent burial, as is the customary practice in Summerlin. The terrible price that has been paid by the villagers of Rockstarn, partly as a consequence of your late arrival, weighs heavily on your heart. You close your eyes, raise your face to the cloudy sky, make a silent plea to Goddess Ishir to gather and protect the souls of the slain. You open your eyes and advance along the main street, your nerves as taut as wound steel wires. Then you hear something. It's the sound of bare feet on fresh snow. It's followed by the rattle of loose armor and a gurgling growl that sets your pulse racing. It's a Gaiax. And the Gaiax says, Ok ek, okak, tag jatnek. It drools through its sharp, uneven teeth. You recognize the foul Gaiac language and know enough of it to translate the creature's chilling utterance. I bring you a slow death. Your fears are confirmed by the presence of this hateful Gaiac. Rockstarn has been attacked by a Gaiac raiding party. The creature stalking towards you is only one of many now occupying the village. The Gaiac closes in, and defiantly you stand your ground. You can expect to receive no mercy from this creature. You will give none in return. And now comes the first fight of the game. Let's see if I can do this. It's on normal mode, so should be doable. Now it turns into like a turn-based RPG thing here. So this is my character. I got a nice little mace. Alright, so we got the Summer Sword on Y, melee techniques for B, high powers A, and range weapon X. Can't imagine you dying on the first fight. You'd be surprised. I have done that before. That tradition is awesome. Yeah, it is. Alright, so when the action buttons appear near Lone Wolf's body, it means that it's your turn to strike. Each button grants access to a specific class of abilities according to its position and look. Tactical time bar, kind of like Final Fantasy. During your turn, you make a choice for the yellow bar empties. You won't be able to attack or use consumables before the bar is completely refilled. Action buttons appear near Lone Wolf's body. Okay, so done. Perform 3 main combat techniques with the weapon you wield in your main hand. Quick Strike is difficult to dodge or parry. Heavy Blow that is slower but deals more damage, and lethal combination of attacks. Melee weapon is wielded in offhand. It also makes special combat abilities available in the circle menu. Right now I have a shield. Technically, it counts as a melee weapon. These abilities add further layer strategies to battles. Try them all and define your fighting style. Green bar represents your endurance. This resource you use to perform physical actions, including all melee combat techniques and offensive action events. Range techniques is connected to the equipped ranged weapon, throwing knives, or a crossbow. Ranged attacks consume ammunition. Crossbows have firepower as their main stats increase both today. Summer Sword. This holy weapon grants you the ability of performing devastating fighting techniques because of its magical origin. In order to wield, you need high power instead of endurance. Single cooldown is shared by all attacks. And Kai Disciplines. Kai Discipline action. Place it with belts. When pressed, it displays your Kai disciplines, such as the other actions, just as the other actions. High power is what you use for the Kai disciplines. Do something offensive gives the bird. Oh, I missed my chance. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Okay. So, we're going to go with that. In order to perform a precision action event correctly, wait for the external outline to touch the central circle. When the circle glows, press the command. There wasn't any circle? Some attacks can alter status. Okay. Physical damage over time, holy fire damage, poison. Debuffs. Okay. In order to form a directional event correctly, form this suggested movement with left stick, the arrow, spear. Okay, he's almost dead. Throw a knife to the face. Wait, I missed? There we go, I got him. Oh, there's another guy. Back. Crap, I am bleeding. Potions of consumables. Only way to access them is during the fight. Well, I need healing. Let's see. I have healing right here. Aha! No. Ah, crap. I missed again. Ooh, ouch. I just stabbed the shit out. So I came close to dying, but thankfully I have my healing ability. So what did I get from winning that? I got leather, potion, a weapon, and a leather pouch, and gold. Sorry about the distraction. Oh no, I actually messed up myself because I didn't know I had to hold the buttons. I'm gonna take all these. I'm gonna look at my inventory here. Red bar represents vitality, blue one, Kai power, green one, endurance. Okay, do different sections of the book. Remember to put your belt to good use. Place potions or other items in the slot. Excellent while fighting. Won't be able to open your inventory during combat session. Great. Well, I'm looking for inventory. Maybe this. Game settings. I can change the difficulty settings if I want to. I think I should be fine. So we got this. So these are my attributes. Character sheet lets you check lone wolf status. Also contains useful information about fighting ability related to weapons you have equipped. Improves melee damage on lone wolf's natural armor. Kai disciplines. Somersault damage, lone wolf's turn duration, cooldown only. Dexterity is dodge and parry rate. Alright. So my dexterity is 11, strength's 11, intelligence is 13. So what is this? Mace Mastery. It's locked. Switch item view. So that's my mace. Looks pretty cool. I would not want to be hit with this. So I get +1 intelligence somehow. Can be equipped in offhand, so that's cool. 150 durability. Ooh. Weapons have durability. That's interesting. Okay. And then shield gives vitality, armor, and armor bonus only applies when parrying. You'd only be able to get hit with it once, I imagine. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty painful. It's literally a whatchamacallit, a spike on a stick, essentially. Let's see. So my shield can be used to attack. It's interesting. Might try that later. I could probably try the defensive ability there. My dodge and parry is only 5%. Where the hell is my inventory? This is my sword. High abilities. So I got healing, mind blast, weapon mastery, which is very powerful, but I do increase damage. And then 6 cents. Oh, okay. I can use 6 cents in combat. Gain the ability to protect your enemies' intentions. For a brief period of time, you dodge all their attacks with a chance to counter them. That sounds good. I should probably do that. And I have Mind Blast and Mind Shield. So I can launch Mind Blast at the enemy to inflict psychic damage. You can also defend yourself from similar attacks by using Mind Shield. I'll have to keep these in mind. because I keep forgetting. And we've got... Is this the inventory? Yes, this is the inventory. Well, no, journal. And quest items. Okay, so what did I get? I got a pendant. And I got a knife. I can use this knife to open locked doors and chests. Alright. Well, that was not my inventory. This is the map. Yeah, that's the map. Ah, down here. So this is my inventory. So I've got 5 lockpicks, 15 throwing knives. I have broth, which can restore health, endurance, and high power. I have a llama spur oil, which restores vitality and endurance. And I have this sword. Well, knife maybe? And leather. I've only got 2 extra slots now, so... let's see. I guess I'll keep the sword. Oh, and I got another leather pouch that has 4 slots. Okay, so I got 6 slots available right now. Here's my shield. I'm tempted to go with dual weapons, but I might just forget that I even have the other weapon available. So shield damage? What's the shield damage then? Is the shield damage to 60? I'm not sure. I love dual wielding. Yeah, dual wielding is pretty cool, but I'm not sure how effective it is. I could try it, but I'll try the parrying and stuff like that. All right. So anyways, after I discovered all my inventory and stuff like that, just take a drink here. You derive no pleasure from killing, but if there's only one survivor still alive in the village, you vow to do everything you can to find and keep them safe. You turn away from the Gaiax corpses and scour the surrounding buildings for signs of life. This part of Rockstar and its inhabitants were hit especially hard. Looks as if the Gaiax wanted to make doubly sure that nobody could escape and raise the alarm. Houses and stores are badly damaged, their once fine facades blackened and charred by fire. Close building is near to collapse. Much of the roof has fallen in, its walls are cracked and holed. Above the smoldering door, you can still see a sign and make out the inscription. Hankar's store. The store is in such a dangerous condition you feel it is unsafe to enter it. However, it has an attached warehouse that has survived virtually intact. You tried to enter, but the door has been barred from the inside. Alright, now I got a choice here. I can try to reach a large hole that is spotted in the front of the building. I can rely on my strength to bash the door down. I can't do whatever this is, so... If I try bashing it down, people might notice. But also, going through a large hole is possibly dangerous. But both my strength and dexterity are at 11 right now. So, it would cause way too much noise if I try to bash the door down. And I don't know how many enemies are in the area, so I think I'm gonna go above. Start to climb. In order to perform a precision action event correctly, wait for the external ally to touch the central circle. When the circle glows, press the correct command. Okay. I find a handhold. In order to perform a directional action event correctly, perform the suggested movement with the left stick. Oh boy. I think I climbed up. With little difficulty, you climb the damaged front of the building and peer in through a gaping hole in the wall, directly above the main door. Below, you can see the storage area of this general store. Its goods and produce lie scattered everywhere. You sense the presence of Gaiax, though you cannot be sure how many are lurking. So Gaiax are basically like weird goblin type monsters. Let me see if I can actually find it in I think it'd be in the codex. Yeah. So we got the monsters. We got wolves here, and we got Gaiax. The history of the Gaiax is one born out of harsh slavery. During the early years of the Age of the Black Moon, MS 3004 to 3799, the Dark Lords bred Gaiax to provide labor for the construction of their vast fortress cities. Directed by Dark Lord Vashna, hundreds of thousands of Gaiax were employed in the construction of Helgadad, the place which owes its name to the Gaiac language. Hell is black and Gadad is city. Upon its completion, Vashna began producing a newer, tougher kind of Gaiac in many dreadful spawning pits located deep below the streets of its infernal city. The fruits of its ghastly labor were a stronger and more resilient breed that could better withstand the extreme heat and noxious atmosphere of the Darklands. These stronger Gaiacs are now the most numerous of all Dark Lord's many differing troop types. What is MS? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm assuming it means something like similar to AD, kind of. It's something to do with like Magnamund, which is a world, and then maybe S stands for season. Go back to the map here. Alright, so I sense the presence of Gaiax. Then they scuttle into view. They're fighting over a leg of cured ham they have found. Hopefully it's ham. Roughly, they claw and shove each other as they struggle for possession of this haunch of meat. You watch as they come closer to the barred door. When they are below your position, you decide to use the elements of surprise to your advantage. You leap down and attack them, catching them unawares. I probably wouldn't do that, but okay. It's fighting time. Let's go. Thankfully, none of them are multiple fights at the same time, as far as I know. But I love the transition. This is actually pretty cool. Oh, wait. It is multiple times. Oh, no. This is bad. I don't know if I'm going to live. When you fight two or more enemies, you can choose which one to attack. Alright. I'm gonna defend. And counter. This is still part of the tutorial. Maybe. In order to perform a charge action event, pay the rest command. Okay. I'm going to use my special sword. Ah! Holy fuck. Oh, it didn't kill him. Okay, but that was cool though. Die. That was cool though. We're gonna go this one. Bam. Still not dead. Shit. This. Magic ability. God damn. Oh. 400 damage. Nice. It may be turn-based, but it's not any less stressful. Ooh. You have won a fight without healing yourself. Great. And you have killed 2 enemies in the same turn. Okay. Now what did I get? Got a lockpick, or pick lock, rather. Iron, leather, and gold. Now do 3? Oh god, I don't know if I could do that. This was once a thriving general store, but now it lies in ruin. Its structure badly damaged by fires that were started deliberately by the marauding Gaiax. Much of its stock has now been looted or spoiled by these unwelcome invaders. That's kind of a oxymoron. Like, an invader would always be unwelcome. But I get I get why they added that. A map of Rockstar and the surrounding mountainous area hangs on the soot-blackened wall. Its mining village is built on a plateau of rock overlooking the sunken forest. The entrance to its famous Bronin mines is located in the southeast part of the crater-like wall of rock that surrounds and contains the wooded depression. You suspect that Bronin may be the reason why the Gaiax have attacked Rockstar in force. Bronin. That sounds familiar. You search through debris that covers the floor, but there's little of value to be found. You're about to stop your search and leave the store, when behind the store's counter, you discover something that sparked your curiosity. It's a large wooden chest and is locked. Well, that's good, because I have plenty of lockpicks. The loading screen's different, but okay. I love the transitions because the original books have that kind of rough, sketchy style to them. And with it transitioning to the 3D, that is awesome. It's a throwback to the original series. And then going to new. I like it. To open the lock, you must find the right position for the pick. You can rotate the pick, moving left and right. The pick will rotate around the lock. Skyrim all over again. When you position the pick, you can try and force the lock with the knife. You can force it with the knife moving the right stick to the left. Okay. You cannot force with the knife while you're moving the pick. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, I don't really care for that style of lockpicking. If anything, I prefer Oblivion's style. Oblivion's lockpicking is actually pretty good. It's a little bit more realistic than these are. But that's just me. You cannot force the knife while you're moving the pick. When forced, the lock will start rotating depending on the pick position. It'll rotate more or less. When you find the right position, force with the knife and lock will open. If the pick is not in the right position and you force the lock, pick will start losing durability. Decide to give up anytime or pressing back. I want to get in here. Okay, so it's almost there. Oh yeah, it's Skyrim style. There we go. I got it. Opened a lock without damaging a pick. Awesome. Managed to pick the lock. Now the container lies open in front of you. You look inside and find some valuable items that could prove useful. Throwing knives, monster potion, leather, spirit leather, larnuma bread, and gold. Sweet. I'm gonna look at my inventory. Let's see. All right, so that's full. That's almost full. I can only hold one more thing. Wow, I can only hold 4 leather. So superior leather is different. Ah, I see. And I can only use... I can hold 20 throwing knives in one thing. Alright. Let's see, I could probably discard it. Or sell at some point. Okay, so when you leave the store and return to the main street, a gust of icy wind bites in the exposed flesh of your face, and a sudden chill makes you shiver. The winter sun is completely obscured by thick gray clouds, yet you're able to tell the time of day without its helpful presence. It is nearing midday. I can rest. So I choose which way I want to go. Either I can continue on, or I can meditate. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and meditate. You don't sense immediate danger. It's a safe place to meditate. I meditate. And then, yeah, heal up all my endurance and everything. So it's like The Witcher. Alright, now we're gonna move on to the workshop. Do I want to write my story from here? Yeah, I do. You follow the main street, tense and alert, ever watchful for signs of human life and Gaiax raiders. Suddenly, the door of a nearby building is thrown open. Into the street pour a gang of Gaiax, growling, waving their black-bladed weapons above their loathsome heads. You steel yourself for imminent combat, but your concentration is broken when you glimpse a human that is among their number. It is a girl in her late teens with short dark hair and sharp sparkling eyes. Judging from her appearance and clothing, she does not look like a typical rock star villager. Oh, I missed you saying, is that a good thing or a bad thing? But now I don't know what you're... Oh, right, the lockpick. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. I just don't care for it. It's a useless minigame. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I'm gonna use Mind Blast. Let's fucking go! Ah, shit. The Gaiax are so preoccupied with the girl that they fail to see you standing openly in the street nearby. Quickly, you seize the advantage and launch a psychic attack upon this closely grouped gang of enemies. The searing effect of your mind blast makes the Gaiax shriek in pain. You glance towards the girl and see that she has stopped momentarily. For a fleeting second, your eyes meet. In the blink of an eye, she unholsters a small crossbow from beneath her cloak. It's unlike any crossbow you've ever seen before. Nice. She just fucking like murders all those guys. She levels a strange crossbow at one of the Gaiax and sends a steel bolt straight between the creature's hateful eyes. She fires again and another falls dead. Then another. The crossbow is reloading itself as fast as she can fire it. Yeah, she's definitely a badass, yeah. Quickly, she holsters her weapon and sprints across the street towards cover and safety of an undamaged house on the far side. Your instinct is follow her, for she is the first living human you have encountered so far. There are many questions you would like to ask her. Unfortunately, the break in your concentration gives the Gaiax some reprieve from your psychic attack, and now their shrieks of pain have turned to cries of anger. You raise your weapon and rush towards them, eager to slay them all before they can fully recover from the effects of your Kai Mind Blast. Hopefully I damaged them at least. Alright, I'm gonna use my knife. Bam! So he's bleeding now. Ooh. Ow. So I gain endurance and stuff. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, I didn't have to do anything there. Oh, we got an armored. Oh, he's got a lot of health. Alright. I'll use my sword. Wow. Dumbass. I missed again, damn it. That blowback? Yeah, that's amazing. I like using the sword. So it's really only useful against like super strong enemies. Alright, what'd I get? Probably too much stuff to carry. Lockpick, pine, and potion. I think I have all of my stuff available. The girl's nowhere to be seen. You focus your gaze on the houses opposite and detect fresh tracks leading towards the front door of the largest house. It has escaped the fire that has ravaged much of this area. And clearly, you can read the ornate sign fixed above the door, Redalian the Inventor. Redalian. That sounds familiar. Stealthily, you approach the front door and twist its iron handle as locked. Of course. Make your choice. Lockpick? Or ram the door? I have plenty of lockpicks, so I'll do that. Also, I don't know how many Gaiax are in the area. I mean, I'll kill them all if they come, but, you know, I'd rather not. Oh. There we go. Hopefully she doesn't get mad about the intrusion. You hear the click of the lock opening, and you reach for the door handle. One twist, and it opens easily on its well-oiled hinges. Cautiously, you enter the open doorway and catch your first glimpse of the interior of Redalian's house. Redalian. Red Lion? I'm gonna say it's Redalian, kind of like Medallion, but with the R instead of an M. It is furnished with sturdy chairs and tables, all stacked high with blueprints of inventions, prototype clockwork devices, and tools of all kinds. Your eyes adapt quickly to the dark interior, and your ears detect the scurry of female feet shod in soft leather. From out of the shadows, a girl comes running towards you. Who are you? She demands to know. I am Lone Wolf, and I am your liege lord, you reply, taken aback by her impertinent tone. And who are you? I am Leandra. I think it's Jen Redalian is my father. Leandra's voice is tense and irritable. It's as if she resents having to answer your simple question. This is not how the villagers would normally address their liege lord, and you assume she must be in a state of shock. Thank you, my lord, she said, her voice dripping with sarcasm. So gracious of you to visit your humble little village. Such a pity you arrived too late. Far too late. Her harsh words shock you into stunned silence. You are a little unnerved by her disrespect and her belligerence. I'm going to be thoughtful about this. So, all things considered, you decide to address the girl as diplomatically as you can. The girl is clearly upset by the calamity that's befallen her village, her friends, and her family. You soften your expression and try to console her sympathetically. It came as soon as I received word that you were in trouble. I have sent an urgent message to the king, and he will send troops here to deal with the Gaiax. Of that, you can be sure. The girl nods her head, acknowledging your words of comfort, but she does not say anything in reply. You sense that she's not entirely convinced what you say will come to pass. She goes to the front door and closes it before she says anything more. The girl goes and stands next to a latticed window in the front of the house. Anxiously, she peers in the street beyond. She is fearful that more Gaiax will arrive soon and try to break into her house. You stand on the other side of the window and try to get her to talk to you. Together, you keep watch for marauding gangs of Gaiax. After a few minutes of uneasy silence, finally she relents and tells you what's happened in Rockstar. She also tells you something about herself and her famous father. A large raiding party of Gaiax, supported by Dracarim are like the elites of the Dark Lords, or Dark Lord's forces. They attacked the village the day before yesterday. They gained entry into the village by way of the large steam-powered elevator platform. Its elevators used to hoist wagons of grown-in ore and convey miners to the floor of the sunken forest. Rockstarn was attacked during the day. From this fact, you deduce that the raiders were not focused on killing the townsfolk, since they launched their attack at a time when the village was least occupied. Many of the villagers were down in the sunken forest when the attack began, either working in the mines or gathering timber. These lucky ones have all since taken refuge in the mines, which may well be the safest place to be at present, certainly the easiest to defend. Unfortunately, the timing of the attack caught the most vulnerable villagers unawares and undefended. You recall the macabre sight that greeted your arrival, and shiver runs down your spine. The armies of the Dark Lords are cruel beyond reason. They delight in murder and mayhem, and know no other way. Leandra is unsure what precisely the raiders came for, but she stayed behind to sabotage the elevator. Acted with the help of Tarlor, the village sheriff. By doing so, she would prevent the Gaiax from pursuing and killing her kinsfolk before they could reach the sanctuary of the mines. She has since played cat and mouse with the Gaiax, constantly moving and hiding to avoid being captured or killed. She tells you she removed 3 essential parts of the elevator mechanism: the compression valve, drive chain, and control handle. Great. She has one of the parts in her pocket. It's a compression valve. I don't know what that would look like, but okay. The other two parts are in separate locations in the village. Leandra tells you that Tarlor the sheriff has a control handle, that she hid the drive chain in the foundry, near to the ore smelting works, a large building located close to the cliff edge. Without these parts, the elevator is useless. The Gaiax cannot return to the forest floor. They are trapped here. The cliff is steep and sheer, and is too treacherous to descend by rope. Leandra is anxious to rejoin her father and the others who are now hiding in the mines. Rockstarn is too dangerous a place for her to stay here any longer. But she is sorely aware the only way down to the forest floor is by using the elevator. To do this, she must have all three of the missing parts so she can refit them and get the elevator working. Right, and it falls to me to do that. Let's see, I can talk or I can move on. So I'm going to talk. You ask Leandra, she works as her father's assistant. You know of Jen Redelian's work, but you're still puzzled about the girl's role in what you've seen so far. You ask her if she helps her father make his inventions. She seems mildly offended by your suggestion. Yes, I help my father, but I am an inventor in my own right, I'll have you know. She flicks back her cloak to reveal her holstered crossbow. I'm a crack shot with this. And you won't find anything like this elsewhere in Summerlin, not even among my father's many inventions. Leandra stares directly into your eyes and says, I am determined to join my father and my people in the mine. You have come here to pursue the raiders and avenge the destruction they have wrought. Is that not so? If you help me, then I will help you. You're going to need a working elevator to reach the forest floor. Without it, you'll not be able to discover the reason for this attack. Leandra says, when the Gaiax discovered that I'd sabotaged the elevator, they were furious. In their blind rage, they vandalized the pump room and the boiler house. I must go there and make good any damage to the pump and boiler. It's no good replacing the missing parts if there's nothing to power the elevator. And while you're taking care of that, I shall search for the missing parts, you reply. Leandra nods her approval. Of course, she can't come with me because she has to do things on her own. Remember, she says, Sheriff Tarler has the control handle and drive chains in the foundry. I had little chance to hide it properly. There were two Gaiax chasing me, as I recall. Threw it among some other chains that were lying on the floor. It is very different to these chains. It's smaller and well-oiled. Foundry chains are dry and have much bigger links. Ah, very good. This helped me find the parts, I reply. It's a good thing I didn't move on, as I would not have known that otherwise. Maybe I could have surmised it, but yeah. My immediate tasks are not clear. You must find Sheriff Tarler and retrieve the control handle. You must go to the foundry and retrieve the drive chain. I would have liked to have some help in fighting, but I mean, I guess I can handle myself. Alright, so my intelligence went up. My dexterity went up. Oh, I see. So the more I do things, like the different actions that I do raises my stats. Ah, so each choice does actually affect that. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, it's neat. Alright, so part 2. I don't know how long the game is. I'm gonna check my inventory though. I think my inventory is full. And I wonder if I can... We got throwing knife there. Throwing knife there. So, can I not combine them? I can destroy a knife. I'll discard it. I got a stick. Common timber used by merchants to upgrade weapons, armor, and bags. Well, I have one spot available. Alright. So Leandra prepares for the mission. She gathers up some food and some tools and she puts them in her backpack. She is fastened to the flap. She says something which surprises you. When I saw you for the first time, I thought you were a grown man, but now you seem really young to me. Leandra shoulders her backpack, then picks up a stiletto dagger and slips it inside her belt. There's an old tunnel in the cellar of this house, she said, and it runs all the way to the foundry. My father and I often use it to go there and buy the bone-in iron we need for our inventions. You can use it as well to reach the foundry without having to take your chances out in the open, or you can come with me and I'll show you where the sheriff's office is. The foundry on your own or the sheriff's office with Leandra. I wish to go with Leandra, because, you know, two people are better than one. The map expands. Alright, so sheriff's office with Leandra. That's what I wish to do. You can go to the foundry after. Oh, something happened. Your crossbow is nearly empty, and when it is, all you have left are your wits and a dagger to use against the Gaiax. No, I cannot let you risk out that alone, you say with a forceful tone. Leandra starts to protest, but you cut her off in the middle of her sentence. We shall leave together, and that's the end of it. As soon as you can show me where the sheriff's office is, we shall split up. I will look for Tyler, you will go to the boiler house. Is that clear? Perfectly clear, she says, with more than a trace of resentment. You draw your weapon and move to the door. Leandra stays by the window and scours streets for signs of Gaiax. It looks deserted, she says. Very well, follow me and stay close, you reply. You pull open the front door and pause to make sure Leandra is with you. She's standing in the doorway, her face frozen and expressionless. Then you hear noises that make your heart skip a beat. Gaiax are emerging from the shadows of neighboring houses, and they are fast closing in on all sides. Where's the sheriff's office? You shout, demanding Leandra tell you before a fight ensues. She points along the main street towards the end of the village to the cliff's edge. On the left, 100 yards or so. That's all she can say before the first Gaiax come running at you with their weapon held ready to strike blows to your head and chest. Time for a fight? Awesome. Run, you shout, and Leandra is suddenly galvanized into action. She sprints away across the street as Gaiax surround you and press home their surprise attack. Well, there goes our little adventure together. She's already split off. And of course, I gotta fight these enemies by myself. Gotta wait for the time to go up and then... Bam! Ha ha! That must have hurt. I'll use a throwing knife. Whack. She might come back, hopefully. Damn it, I ran out of time. Oh, that's another one. Okay, I'll go on defense. Okay, defense is really good, actually. Now that I, That didn't work like I wanted. Ouch. Ooh. Ow. That bastard. Still alive. For now. Ah, shit, he's got a lot of health. I like this game a lot. Sorry if I'm not talking too much, but it kind of does take concentration to do all this, because you have to pay attention to the buttons and stuff. Thankfully, the enemies don't attack while I'm holding open the choices and stuff like that, but it's fun. I like it. I need to heal, though. Alright, so what did I get? Throwing knives, picklock, and leather. I'm assuming that I hold all those in my pouch. I need to find a merchant or something so I can upgrade my stuff, but it's fine, I guess. So, you approach the door of the sheriff's office and take note of a painted shield that is fixed to the wall. It bears a distinctive emblem of Rockstar, 3 crossed sledgehammers on a white crossed field. Beneath a slate-roofed porch, the main door is held ajar by a booted foot. It belongs to the body of a dead man lying just inside the entrance. The stripes sewn onto the sleeves of his high-collared jacket tell you that this is Sheriff Tyler. He has been stabbed fatally in the back by a sharp Gaiax sword. Man, this story is fucking dark. Like, it feels like it's actually darker than the original stories. Then again, it's been a while since I read them. It might actually be just as dark. You push open the door and step carefully inside the dead man's office. Search of his pockets reveals nothing. They've already been emptied. You sense that his personal items have been taken by the same guy that took his life. You drag Tyler's body away from the entrance and push the door shut. The front room of the office is where the sheriff used to deal with daily matters of law and order in Rockstar. Now those days are sadly gone. The room is dominated by a large desk made of some lending oak, beautifully engraved with provincial emblems and the personal crests of some blending heroes, past and present. In a corner of the room, you see a large wooden chest with iron fittings, and at the back of the room, opposite the main door, there's a flight of broad stone steps that lead down to the jail cells below. This is where prisoners are held for trial. Yeah, I think some people would pronounce that as gaol, but it's jail. What do I want to do? I can destroy the lock, investigate the desk, or pick the lock. I don't really have any room in my inventory, but I'll investigate the desk. You stand beside the oak desk and pick up one of several scrolls that are heaped upon the table's green leather surface. You unfurl it and begin to read the contents. It's a death warrant for a man called Merrick Gillad, a thief who has been found guilty of murdering 2 of the sheriff's Reeves, his deputies who had chased Gillad and his accomplices to their hideout in the sunken forest. You read that Gillad pleaded innocent when accused of the crime, claimed that the Reeves were murdered, but not by him, by Gaiax. The The bottom of the scroll here, there's written in the Sheriff Taylor's hand the date of Guild's execution. It is today's date. Oh. Ah, so he was innocent? Let's see. I'm gonna pick the lock. Let's see what's in there. I have a feeling if I destroyed the lock, then it'd probably break whatever's in there. Okay, almost. I've got a lot of lockpicks, so I should be fine. Although they call it pick lock in this. I don't know why. Managed to open the chest. Seems that the sheriff had made provision to withstand an attack by sheltering inside his office. However, he was compelled to organize resistance to the attack. He left the office with fatal consequences. Clearly, these supplies would be of no use to him any longer. Holy fuck, that's a lot of stuff. I don't think I can hold all this. You don't have enough space. Right. I kinda want the sword. Let's see. I don't need that. I could probably sell the sword for a pretty good price. I can't hold any of that though. Why was I able to take the sword? Wait, let me. So the steel is like 88, but the sword here worth 138. So if I wanted to sell it, I could. This is +1 dexterity, 240, 300, 250 to 312. This would actually be better, to be honest. I guess. Wait. How do I equip in my offhand? I don't know how to equip the offhand. Also, I have pine, I have superior leather, I have healing. You know what? I'm gonna take. Gonna take this and get rid of it. So I'll put that in my belt. Oh, it actually used it. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll use the rest of it. Okay, how do I equip that to my belt? Oh, okay, I can actually use my stuff that way. Oh, okay, so I can, if I press and hold, I can move things. Ah. That's interesting. Okay, now I got 2 spots. Now I can get... I'm going to take these 2. There. Doesn't seem all that intuitive? No, it's not. It's really not. So this elixir here, I don't really need. It seems fine, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna discard this. There we go. So now my inventory is full again. I kind of wish I could find a merchant so I can increase my inventory space. So, you descend the steps and arrive at a guard room, rough hewn from the granite bedrock. It's lit by an oily torch that radiates dull amber light. It's partially furnished with a table, 2 chairs, and a food cupboard. There are 2 cells adjoining the guard room. One of them is empty, but the other is occupied by a tall man with long beard and strong, calloused hands. His name has been chalked on a board fixed to the door of his cell. Merrick Gillett. Oh. He's the guy that was going to be executed today. Gillett has gone without food and water since the morning of the Gaiax attack. He has heard the screams and the sound of crackling fire in the night and is anxious to escape from his cell before the Gaiax find him or he dies of thirst. Unlock the door, he demands. Release me from the cell. I want nothing to do with this village and its fine, upright, law-abiding inhabitants. I certainly don't want anything to do with the Gaiax. And what if I were to open the cell door and set you free? What would you do? Where would you go? The Gaiax are everywhere. You'd be better off staying where you are. I'd go back to the sunken forest. That's my home. Mine and my brother's. I had more than enough of Rockstar. You reply, your voice tinged with regret. The Gaiax are launching their attack on Rockstar from the sunken forest. That timberland is rife with them. I pity the plight of your kinsfolk, but I fear it is too late for you to warn or save them now. You turn away from the cell door, and Gillett shouts, "The key is over there. Unlock this damn door." He points toward an iron fitting that fixes the torch on the wall. It's hanging from the torch bracket. I'm assuming I have a choice of freeing him or not. A destiny choice will deeply influence how the story will evolve, so remember to choose wisely. Okay, I'll gather information. You want to know more about this prisoner before you decide his fate. Why have you been put in that cell? You ask. There must be some reason why you've been locked up, is this not so? Gillett's throat is parched with thirst. He says he will tell you everything, but first he must have some water. He points to a large cupboard standing against the wall opposite his cell door. Pull open the cupboard and find a pewter pitcher of water, an enameled iron cup, and half a loaf of stale bread. Answer me first, and answer me truthfully. Then I shall decide if you deserve this bread and water, and your freedom. It's important to get as much info as possible before making such a big decision. Yeah. I have a feeling he was telling the truth, that he didn't kill the deputies. It was probably the Gaiax, but I'm not sure. He tells you his name was Merrick Gillett. His brothers are not blood related. They're a band of robbers cast out from Torrin 3 years ago for burglary and street crimes. They found refuge in the sunken forest and have survived their since, living off the plentiful flora and fauna. Not too long ago, he and his fellow thieves, his brotherhood as he calls them, used the elevator to enter Rockstar. They had come looking to steal some thrown-in arrowheads for hunting. Unfortunately, the sheriff and his reeves caught them in the act. They ran back, desperate to escape, but the sheriff apprehended him before he could get away. His brothers were more fortunate. They made good their escape and returned to the lair in the sunken forest. The reeves were killed during the chase, and he was blamed for their deaths. He tells you that he and his brothers are innocent. Reeves were killed by Gaiax. You are mindful of the fact that if you leave him locked in the cell, it will be only a matter of time before the Gaiax find him or he dies of thirst. If you release him, he will at least have a chance to survive. Maybe a slim chance, but it's better than no chance at all. Well, he is a survivor. I suppose in this case, he probably is telling the truth about not killing those guys. You know, Gaiax were here. They did show up and kill everybody, so... Alright, so... I'll open the cell. It's possible that it might help me out in the future. So we're going to go ahead and do that. You walk over to the torch and unhook the key from its black iron bracket. Gil looks relieved that you decided to set him free. You twist the key in the lock, and the heavy door creaks open. Gilad rushes forward and shakes your hand in gratitude, but with such forceful enthusiasm, you have to push him away for fear he may break your wrist. He reaches into the pocket of his jacket. For a moment, you suspect he may have a concealed weapon, but quickly you sense he harbors no ill intent. He simply wants to give you a token of his gratitude. It's a plain wooden ring carved from some lending oak. It's the mark of my brotherhood. It's not much, but it's all I have. You accept the ring from his calloused palm and step aside to let him leave his dingy cell. Gilad rushes up through the open door and scrambles up the stone stairs. You bid him good luck as he disappears in the room above. The mark of the brotherhood. +2 dexterity. Still no merchants yet. But, let's see. That ring. Ah, it's right here. Okay. So, I get 3 spots for special items. Now, I'm going to switch this. There. So, I got 2 weapons now. The shield, I'm not really sure how useful it is, but I'll see how the dual wielding goes. Okay, so I return to the street, saddened by the death of Sheriff Tarler and disappointed that you have not found the control handle. You fear that the Gaiax now possess this missing part. As you move along the street, you are lost in your thoughts of how difficult it would be to find the control handle. It could be anywhere in this village. Distracted, you fail to see a gang of Gaiax approaching from a nearby alleyway. Of course. They look a lot more menacing there. Like, look how badass. I mean, like, my character is pretty badass. I'm just like, fucking, like, bring it on, man. Get him, they cry, and they come rushing towards you with their weapons drawn. Alright, let's go. Probably multiple people at once. Alright, dual wield! Oof. Ow. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Three at once. Yes, this is it's gonna probably suck, but go with that. Really? You survived? Well, dang. All right. Let's see. Weapon ability. Go. Bam. Bam. Holy shit. Whack. Oh boy, that was fun. Oh man, I actually managed to do all three. Nice. I didn't get any achievement though. Whew. So for a turn-based game, it's actually pretty action-packed. Like I had to concentrate to figure out what to do, what situation. All right, what'd I get? What'd I get? Something good? Pine, potions, and a pouch? Hell yeah. You have dispatched these Gaiax, but the threat of attack and capture is as strong as ever. You hear other Gaiax approaching this part of the village, drawn by the noise of your combat. Look around for some place to hide, and your eye is caught by a small building with a bright red door and a sloping slate roof. Very specific. I could meditate, or I can move on. Let's see. I have potions. Which I could use. That way I could actually free up some slots. Alright, I'll use that. Now I need endurance and vitality. So I'll use that. Cloak the Lurker. Hello. How are you today? Alright, so my inventory is almost full, but I got 6 slots. You happened to read about Lone Wolf and found the stream. Wow. Nice. I'm glad that you did. I'm a huge fan of Lone Wolf, which is why I'm playing this game. And it's definitely a different experience. I'm not used to this style of gameplay, but it's a turn-based game technically, but it's also pretty actiony. And thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Let's see. I don't really need to meditate, so I'll move on. We're gonna go to the surgery. Do I want to write the story? Yes. Also, I don't know when the game saves. I have no idea. I'm assuming like there's a button somewhere. Maybe in options? No? So I don't know how to actually save the game. It might be automatic. I don't know. Let's see. I don't have to keep going back to the map, but I just do it anyways. Alright, so the red door is closed, but it's not locked. You enter and quickly shut the door behind you. It's a simple village doctor's office, and it appears not to have been searched and despoiled like so many other buildings in this part of Rockstar. The rear of the office, partitioned by a drawn white curtain, you find the surgery where the man is lying on a stretcher. His legs are wrapped with blood-soaked bandages and he is barely conscious. Sweat glistens on his pale face. He sees you and, falteringly, he tries to talk. Oh, actually, before I go on, so I don't know if you know anything about this game, but basically the situation is this town called Rockstar was attacked by the Dark Lords, and so when I heard about it, Lone Wolf came in as fast as he could to try and, stop them. And now basically the entire town is destroyed, except for some buildings apparently. I rescued a girl named Leandra, and I have to find some parts to fix an elevator. So right now I'm going after a control thingy. I don't remember what it's called. Actually, I could just... Control handle is what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's see. So he sees you and falteringly he tries to talk. You tell the man to rest. He's lost a lot of blood, his strength is waning, but he is determined to speak. He knows they may well be the last words he ever utters. My name is Grove. I am a Rockstar miner. My legs were crushed by a runaway mine wagon. They brought me here. They bandaged me, and that's when the Gaiax attacked. Dr. Paxnar left to get help. I cannot walk, and he could not carry me, so here I am. Oh wow. The doctor left it. You asked the man if he knows where the doctor went. He said he was going to the Bronin warehouse. There were some people there who would help. He promised he would come back for me, but I have not seen him since. I fear the Gaiax must have gone. Alright, so I could hide him, I could try and help him, or I could just heal him. I have the healing power, so I shall do that. Grove's bandages are saturated with blood, and you can detect the faint and sickly smell of gangrene. Carefully, you unwind the sodden bandages and cast them aside. Both calf bones have been shattered, and the flesh is torn open. You place your hands on his ruined legs and draw deeply from the well of your Kai healing powers to help mend this poor man in ease of agony. Kai healing skills destroy the gangrene and mend the broken bones. The flesh is still raw and tender, but he will walk again one day. Well, that's good. That's great. I'm glad I was able to help. You are truly a gifted healer, my lord, says Grove, much revived now that he is free of the terrible pain he has endured for days. I must give you something for saving my legs, and my life. You tell him that no gift or payment is necessary. You are his liege lord, and your duty is to help and heal your villagers whenever you are able. But Grove insists, and you feel it is best not to hurt his feelings after all he's been through. You decide to accept his gratitude before you bid him farewell and return to the red door. You must complete your mission, and you are sorely aware that time is running out. What did he give me? A power flare and a tunnel sweeper. Power flare stuns all enemies, can only be used in combat. And tunnel sweeper, damage area of effect, burns the enemies, can only be used in combat. Ah. Okay. Thank you. You leave doctor's surgery and continue along the street, but you take in fewer than a dozen steps where you're confronted by a new threat. Solitary Gaiax is approaching the main street from a passageway next to the surgery. Its hateful eyes dart everywhere, searching out for something to steal or someone to kill. This sharp-eyed Gaiax may have seen you leaving. It could tempt it to find out what lies beyond the red door. You cannot risk Grove's survival by allowing this watchful Gaiax to live a minute longer. I agree. Let's fucking kill him. But first, I want to assign those potions, or not potions, the things I just got. Because, like, that sounds actually really useful. So we're gonna put that here, and stun might be useful. I don't use my potions as much, so I'm just gonna put them away. Right, let's fucking kill this thing. And then my like more will show up. But you know what? That's the nature of the game. Just murder everything. Fucking lizard goblin piece of shit. Alright, and we're gonna go there. We're gonna defend. Ooh, okay. Didn't do as much damage as I thought. Just gonna immediately go for the sword, see if I can take him out. Not right away, I guess. Still alive. It's fine. This should take care of it. So if I do a finisher, apparently it regenerates some of my power. That's useful. Okay, so it seems like a weapon in the offhand gives you a defense ability, which is useful. I like having that ability to not have to take damage. Ooh, crossbow bolts. Fungi potion and iron. Okay. Will I get a crossbow? I assume I will. You hurry away and continue along the street, keeping the shadows whenever you can. The sign on the wall indicates the direction of the Bronin warehouse. Helped by the sign, you look along the street and see the warehouse in the middle distance. It's one of the largest two-story buildings in Rockstar, and it's easy to find, now that you know precisely where it is. Okay, well, I can meditate. Though there are dangers looming, it should be safe enough. Alright, let's see. I have enough health, I have some mana, and some stamina. I guess I could? Why not? I'll meditate since I'm here. Fully rested, and hopefully not under attack. Alright, good. Now we're going on to the warehouse. Yeah, there's a chance that you get ambushed while you're meditating. I don't know if I haven't yet. Write the story. Alright. 20 crows are sitting on the line upon the apex of its gray slate roof. Their black eyes watch you intently as you draw closer. Great double doors at the front of the warehouse are shut, and all the building's windows have been smashed. There are heaps of splintered timbers, broken crates, overturned handcarts used for transporting Bronin ingots, and myriad of the debris scattered around the entrance, giving its Gaiax destruction plain for all to see. Hey, Campa, have a good sleep. Take care. You stop for a few seconds using the cover of a shadowy doorway to view the warehouse and decide the best way to try and enter this building. Best way to enter the building would probably be, I have different things I could do. So I could use a mining cart as a battering ram. I could push a cart inside as a diversion. Enter the building and thin out the lines with Gaiax lines with mind blast attacks. I don't have stealth. I don't have animal control. So let's see. Well, I have mind blast, so might as well use it. Mind blast. You take note of a window to the right of double doors. Not a shard of glass remains intact in its splintered frame. With cat-like agility, pull yourself through it and drop down behind a stack of empty wooden boxes. They were once used to store chronated ingots, but now they're all empty. The contents haven't been looted during the first hour of the attack. You crouch in the shadows, take stock of your new surroundings. You are right to have been cautious upon entering this warehouse, for it is occupied by a platoon of Gaiax raiders, led by a Dracarum warrior clad in black battle. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to that. That's a Dracarum. Oh, I wonder if the log has anything about it. Apparently I have wolves and crows here. Crag wolves. These wolves are native to the mountainous borderlands of northern Summerland. They're social predators that live in hunted packs. They have a strict hierarchical social structure with an alpha male leader, dominating the food and breeding rights of the others in the pack. Okay, but why are crows here? These unlikable birds are regarded by some London folk as an omen of ill fortune. Travel mostly alone or in pairs, so to see a score of them sitting all together on the warehouse roof fills you with a cold feeling of dread anticipation. Well, I guess that omen was correct. You cannot leave by the way you entered. To do so will alert the entire platoon to your presence. So you decide that the only hope you have getting out of here alive is by picking off the Gaiax one by one. 3 unwary Gaiax fall victim to the power of your Kai mind blast. Paralyzed, their rigid bodies fall to a dusty floor with barely a sound, which is odd because they're covered in metal. You would think that they would make sound. Your 4th victim is less successful to your mental attack and is able to cry out in pain before it succumbs to paralysis. Its strangled cry alerts the other Gaiax to your presence. You have reduced their numbers, but there are many Gaiax in this warehouse. And now they know where you are. They are closing in on you swiftly from all sides. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Probably have to fight 3 of them and then like the Dracarum or something. Maybe the Dracarum would attack me first. Oh. Yep, that's the Dracarum. Fuck this guy. In particular. He's got 3,000 health. Alright, let's see if I can kill him. Ooh. 1,200. Alright, and I'm gonna do a disarm. Maybe. And a heavy attack. The Dracarum is the most dangerous guy here, so. Fuck. Combo? Whack? Oh no, I ran out. Okay, guard. Ooh. How'd he actually damage me? Alright. Ooh, that was good. I like that. Let's see. These guys are not gonna take too much more damage. Use my weapon skill to crap. I don't have any abilities left to do anything, so I have to get hurt a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Ah, that hurts so much. At least I took 2 of them down. Dracarum are pretty tough. I basically fought the equivalent of 4 dudes. Thankfully, 2 of them were stunned for a bit, so that's useful. Right, let's see what the journal says. So, Dracarum. The Dracarum are a race of brutal and aggressive humanoids who first appeared on Magnamon in the year MS 2591. They established themselves in territories formerly controlled by Lencia, which they seized in a series of wars that ravaged the western Tantarius for several hundred years. In MS 3150, the Dracarum nations allied themselves to the Dark Lords of Helgadad and became their willing servants. In return for their valuable military assistance, the Dracarum are allowed to keep autonomous control of their homeland of Naris and partial control of their territories of Zaldir and Nivas. None of those names really are needed to remember, but it's just like part of the lore. Hopefully I got something good. Throwing knives, pick, lock, crossbow, bolts, leather, and silver necklace. Ooh. Ah, that's useful. It has been a grueling combat, yet you are less revolted and exhausted by the outcome than would have been so before. You stand astride the body of the Drakkar who led this slain platoon. Beside him is the object you saw him drop when you struck your killing blow. It is the control handle. You have found the missing part and you have delivered summary justice to the creature that murdered Sheriff Tarlet. Hell yeah. Place the control handle in your backpack and then you search this spacious building. Wary of Gaiax that may have taken refuge in the fight could still be hiding in the shadows. You find no enemies left alive, but you do discover a bolted trapdoor set into the floor of the warehouse. It has an iron grill. Peer through the grill and see 2 villagers huddled together in a workshop below. Quickly, you pull open the drawbolt and lift the trapdoor. Come out, you tell them. The Gaiax will not harm you now. The first to climb out is a young man in a leather work apron, followed by a teenage girl. They are villagers, and they count themselves lucky to be alive. They are grateful to you for releasing them, but there is a disappointment in their eyes. They fear that you alone will not rid them from the scores of Gaiax that now occupy their beloved village. You tell them that you are their liege lord, Lone Wolf. You tell them why you're here and give them a brief account of what you've seen and done since you arrived in Rockstarn. They listen intently to your voice, transfixed by the shocking truth of what you tell them. Make your choice. I'm gonna talk to them. You decided to stay for a while in order to reassure the villagers. think they need it. They're probably traumatized right now. The news you brought is dire and hard to bear. You feel the refugees' anguish. They're hoping that there's something you will do to ease their suffering. The young man in a leather apron steps forward and says, "My name is Darter. I am an apprentice jeweler. My young brother was chased out of the village when the Gaiax attacked. He is only 7 years old. He has thick brown hair just like mine. Have you seen him?" "What is his name?" you ask sympathetically. "Cyric," says Darter. "His name's Cyric." Ah, fuck. Well, that was the kid that we found at the beginning of the game. "I'm sorry, Darter," you say, and this is all you need to say. The young man consents that his brother is dead. His eyes close and his face becomes deathly pale from the shock and heartache of his sudden, previous loss. You try to console Darter, but he does not hear your soothing words. You take out the pendant that you retrieved from around Cyric's neck and press it into his elder brother's trembling hands. Darter raises his tear-stained face and thanks you with a blink of his reddening eyes. Then he stares at the inscription of his young brother's name. "Thank you for bringing this back to me," he says quietly and humbly. "It's a pendant I made for Cyric's 5th birthday. He always wore it. Said it was a constant reminder of his clever big brother. And this means all of Magnemon to me. Thank you, sire. Now I must give you something in return. Please, I insist." I feel bad for the guy, man. Like his little brother's dead now. With sympathy and deference for his tragic loss, you agree to Darter's request. That's a weird name, by the way. I don't know who would call their kid Darter, but hey, intelligence, awesome. What's that? The teenage girl is staring at you. She bites her lower lip and looks like she is desperate to say something, but she cannot find courage enough to utter a single word. Make your choice. I like how they give me such a dramatic entrance to this part. It's like, I want to talk to these people. So I'm going to talk to them. "Go on, Gui," says her companion, nudging the girl with his elbow. "Ask him." The girl musters her courage to ask you a question. "Please, sire, have you been to the sheriff's office? Did you find anyone there? Anyone down in the cells, I mean?" "Yes," you reply. "I have been there, and yes, I found a prisoner in the cells. His name is Merrick Gaiax. Did you kill him?" Gui's frankness catches you off guard. No, I did not kill him. I set him free." The girl is visibly shocked by your reply. "If I had left him locked in a cell, it would only be a matter of time before the Gaiax found him or he died of thirst. I released him so he would at least have a chance to survive. Maybe a slim chance, but it's better than no chance at all." Gui's face contorts with anger, and you are shocked by the speed of her sudden transformation. "You set Gilad free?" she said, spitting out the man's name with contempt. "You should have killed him. It's only right that he should pay with his life for the death of my elder brother, Harren. My brother was reeve to Sheriff Tarler. Gilad and his thieves murdered him in the sunken forest along with another reeve called Fergo. He must be made to pay for his life, or his crime, a life for a life." "I'm sorry for your loss, I truly am," you reply, trying desperately to soothe her raw emotions. Sadly, her grief is inconsolable. Feel the weight of duty and responsibility falling heavy on your shoulders. For these young and vulnerable villagers, you are their only hope of salvation. So should I have left that guy in the cell? I mean, I can't take it back now. He's definitely, I definitely let him free. I probably missed the special item, but you know what? I don't care. I didn't know the full situation. It's possible that the Gaiax did actually kill the guy. I don't know. mean, the girl's obviously made up her mind that he was guilty, which is not exactly proof of anything. So, I give you my word as Kai Lord and as the friar of your province. I will rid your village of these accursed Gaiax. Darter raises his head and says, Sire, is there anything we can do to aid you? Yes, you reply, impressed and heartened by Darter's unexpected offer of help. There's an injured miner at the doctor's surgery. His name is Grove. Go there and collect him, but be careful how you carry him on a stretcher, for his legs have been badly damaged. Bring him back here and await my return. I shall not abandon you. Well, I mean, the legs were badly damaged, but I healed him, so he should be fine. Darter nods sturdily in response. You can count on us, my lord. If you need to restock your supplies while you're here in the village, please come back to us. We can put this warehouse to good use once again and aid you in your fight. That's actually useful. I could sell off some stuff or increase my pouch space. Though you could requisition what you need from your subjects by order, you are grateful that you are mindful that they have suffered greatly. Therefore, you accept Darter's proposal, and you insist that you will pay for any supplies you may purchase. Awesome. Now I finally found a frickin' merchant. Yes, I will talk to you. So I can get the nailer. What is this? Firepower 15 to dexterity. Well, compared to the knives, well, I have one knife. I mean, the knife is pretty good, but I have arrows. I have 2 arrows. Crossbow bolts do 240 to 300. And throwing knives do 180 to 225. It might be worth getting, I guess. Got the intelligence thing here. Let me go to my personal inventory first. So I can this away. I'm gonna put. Oh, wait, can't put it up there. I can only have 1 necklace. I got 2 dexterity and 1 intelligence, or 2 intelligence. All right. Well, I guess I don't need that then. I could sell it. Knife scabbard, 1 dexterity. Okay. Well, let's see. I could technically afford the crossbow. I don't need necklaces. I don't need strength, intelligence, or that thing. And I can get a copper ring. I don't want it. Leather pouch. Slots 4. High pouch, slot 6. Alright, I'll get that. And that. Explosive bolts. Nice. Potions. Wow, they have a lot of shit. Alright. Let's see what I can upgrade. Converter, adjudicator, scabbard, leather armor, backpack. I need leather and superior. Huh. Hardened steel, steel, and superior leather. Iron, leather, and pine. Ah, I can. Okay, I'll upgrade this. Iron, leather, and pine. Again, I need one more iron. It cost me 41. Let's see if I can buy some. One iron. Okay. And then... And I have to go all the way up. That's annoying. Sell... broth? Yeah, I don't really need it. Esperan, I don't have in my possession. Okay. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell the amulet. Bread. I'll sell the bread. And I don't really need the shield. So, because it only gives me 50 vitality, and the armor bonus only applies when parrying, so it's not that useful. So I saw that. Upgrade again. It's a level 2. Okay, now I need steel and superior leather and ash, which I do have. 1 superior leather and 2 steel. Let's see what those are. It's 23 and then 60. You know what? Let's go ahead and get that. So then should be able to upgrade my mace all the way. Is this a good choice? I have no idea. But F it. So now my damage is 295 plus strength and plus 1 strength and 4 intelligence. All right, and then Judicator. I would have to buy more stuff to upgrade, but I can't actually afford that. I suppose I could keep my healing stuff just in case. Yeah, okay, I think that's good. So I upgraded my mace all the way. I could upgrade my throwing knife. Scabbard thing. Increases my dexterity. I have 3 leather. Is it worth it though? Goes from 1 dexterity to 2 dexterity. Yeah, why not? Alright, now I use like all my money. So I think that's all I need from there. Now I need to heal. Wait, I can rest there. Apparently at the merchant I can rest, so I'm gonna do. It costs money. Okay, I need $25. Damn it. Alright, you know what? I'll give you this broth. Here, have it. Then I'll use that to fucking rest or something. And paying all that gold just to sleep. Okay, now we got all that inventory stuff out of the way. I'm gonna check my current inventory actually. Okay, I got some space. I have a bunch of pouches that I bought pouches, but now I can't use them. I have backpacks. So I spent money on pouches that I didn't actually need. That figures. Alright, you know what? I'll just sell those because I don't need them. It's always when after I realize that I didn't actually need them. So we're just going to get rid of these leather pouches. I could have kept the bread or broth then. But, oh well. Onwards to the warehouse. You leave the Bronin warehouse by one of its shattered windows. Your muscles ache from the exertion of combat. Yet your thoughts are sharper, and your determination is more resolute than ever. It's early afternoon. With caution at every step, you follow the street until you catch your first sight of the foundry. This is where Leandra hurriedly disposed of the drivetrain while being pursued by Gaiax. You recall her saying that the foul creatures may still occupy this building. As you approach its closed doors, you catch a glimpse of movement. Gaiax appears at a ground floor window, its head and shoulders framed by the pane of cracked glass. For a few moments it peers into the street and then it moves away, out of your direct view. Leandra was correct. The foundry, like most of Rockstar, is under enemy occupation. You must gain entry to the foundry and retrieve the drive chain. It will not be an easy task to achieve with Gaiax roaming freely inside. Alright, so we got launch myself through the window or approach and check for unwary targets. Fuck it. Let's Leroy Jenkins this shit. Gotta launch myself through the window. Yeet. Grinder doors are blackened with soot from a recent fire. You detect that a group of Gaiax are gathered close to a large window located to the left of the foundry's doors. One of them comes and stands in the window, body silhouetted by the light inside the building. You watch the loathsome creature, and a bold idea springs to mind. An idea which you act upon immediately with no hint of caution. You raise the hood of your cloak and pull its warm material close around your upper body. You trust it'll offer some protection in the moments ahead. Then you rush towards the window with your head lowered. You ram the glass with your shoulder and put all your strength behind it. The pane shatters into 100 shards of razor-sharp glass. You crash through it and collide with the Gaiax, knocking it clean off its feet. Slivers of broken glass have driven deeply into the Gaiax's face and eyes, leaving it blinded and bloodied. It shrieks in agony as it tumbles and rolls across the dusty floor, clutching desperately its ruined face. I don't know why that's funny. Your thick clothes have spared you from suffering a similar fate. You scramble to your feet and unwrap yourself, shaking loose the fragments of broken glass that become embedded in the resilient fabric. The injured Gaiax howls incessantly with pain, and its pitiful cries are answered by the angry growls of its many comrades. Swiftly, you unsheath your weapon and prepare to fight them to the death. Fucking yeeted myself through that goddamn window. Probably a bad idea. Let's see how much more damage my mace does. Alright, we're gonna go with... Fuck it. Oh, wow, that actually does a lot more damage. I'm gonna throw a knife at you. And I missed. Fuck. Mind blast. Why did I think that was a good idea? Yeah, exactly. I kind of overkilled that one guy, and that guy too. Wow. I got that, and let's put myself on defense. I defended. Guess that doesn't matter. Holy shit. Yeah, upgrading my mace was a great idea. Holy fuck. Like, I don't know if I'll be getting more better weapons, but like, it's a good one. And I figured I would upgrade my strongest weapon, so. Let's see what I got. Lockpick, even though they call it pick lock, I don't know why. Pine, leather, potion, and tincture. And gold. The Gaiax have thoroughly ransacked the foundry, but amongst the overturned workbenches and scattered debris, you find what you came here looking for. Standing atop a crumpled pile of heavy iron chains, there's one that stands out from the rest. Smaller, well-oiled, has been welded to form a continuous loop. With a sigh of relief, you pick up the drive chain and put it in your backpack. Unfortunately, your discovery has not gone unobserved. The foundry's large double doors swing open and in rush a Drakkar and silver-armed snarling Gaiax. They were drawn here by the noise of your previous combat. The Drakkar has been watching you through cracks in the foundry wall. He is an imposing armored warrior. Human in aspect, but decidedly inhuman in behavior. Now is the moment he has decided to launch a surprise attack. Really, honestly, wasn't a very surprise attack at all. I kind of figured something would happen. See if I can fuck him up this time. Well, I fucked him up last time too. He's got an axe. Alright, well, my mace will ooh, ow, ooh, oh god, oh my god. Ha. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, Fuck you. Wait a minute. How is he still alive? Alright, I'm gonna go. Crap, can't use that. Shit. How is he still alive? Oh, Jesus. Precision directional event or form. Wait for them to overlap. Somehow that guy was still alive. Okay, I need healing. That's not healing. Fuck. Though it helps, I guess. If I get hit one more time though, I'm dead. Shit. Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna use my sword on this guy with 200 health. Oh, fuck. I got fucked up in that one. I did it, though? I survived the fight with fewer than 150 health points. Yeah. I barely. Like, holy shit, man. Leather, spear leather, an axe. Nice. Leave the foundry feeling exhausted by the strain of combat, yet exhilarated by having found the drivetrain. Chain. Whatever. Alright, let's see what I got. I got an axe. 270 and 270 to 330. Alright. I'll equip this. I have an axe and a mace. Okay, so the endurance is what I use to attack with. So let's see. Vitality is what I need. That there. I'll keep the stun. Stun might be useful. Let's see. So I got 12 strength, 19 intelligence, 19 dexterity. So that incapacitates the enemy. This bleed damage. It's a ranged attack with the axe. After a successful strike, the axe recovering the enemy's body, causing temporary hemorrhage. Okay. And then defensive stance. Right, time to move on. Yeah, I need to meditate. I'm very hurt. Yes, I am extremely close to death. So. Oh, there we go. Quest update. Okay. Return to the main street. Make your way with caution among the fire-blackened ruins of homes and workshops in this part of Rockstar. Now you possess the missing parts needed to fix the elevator reach the sunken forest. Leandra is likely waiting for you at the boiler house, so you do not want to keep her waiting a moment longer than necessary. Quicken your pace and head towards the end of the village, to where the buildings come to an abrupt halt at the edge of the cliff. I think that was the end of that. So, strength affects health, dexterity affects endurance, and intelligence affects keep health. Okay. Blood in the Snow, Part 3. Alright. Before I start reading that, I'm going to go back to there. Oh. Uh-oh. I can't go back. No! Alright, hopefully there'll be a merchant somewhere. Still got quite a bit of area to cover. Stealthily, you move along the street until the way ahead is blocked by barricaded timbers, barrels, and domestic furniture. The villagers tried to make a stand here in order to stop the raiders at the elevator. They managed to block the way, but it's clear that they could not maintain this defensive wall. All along the base of the barricade, you find several dozen bodies, by far the single largest number of Rockstar casualties you have found so far. The Gaiax had no need to tear the barricade down. They simply climbed to the top and hurled themselves down upon the defenders. Peer through a gap in the barricade, you see that the buildings on the other side are larger and more widely spaced. They end abruptly at the edge of the cliff, overlooking the sunken forest, 100 feet below. See the elevator platform in the far distance and the boiler house where Leandra is waiting for you. However, reaching her will not be easy. There are many Gaiax in the area and they are nervous and watchful. Making a run for the boiler house is a viable but risky option. Focus on the building and notice that it joins another, which you assume to be the pump room. The closest building to the barricade is a grand timber frame house. Bathhouse, says the sign above its main door. You remember Leandra told you about the steam boilers of Rockstar. They also provide heating and hot water to the village by way of underground pipes. It occurs to you the main pipes may be large enough to crawl through. The boilers have been silent for more than 2 days, and the pipes will be cool by now. Reaching the bathhouse may be safer, but you cannot be sure of what awaits you there. To reach the boiler house with minimum risk, you must act quickly. Alright. So, I gotta decide which way to go. Huh. Alright, bathhouse or the road? Which way should I go? The bathhouse might be a safer way. And then the road, well, just barreling down the street, probably drawing everybody around. I don't really want to fight too much, though. I could try the bathhouse. I am being more cautious. Bathhouse it is. Quickly, you run to the main door of the bathhouse before you recede. You hurry down an open stairway that leads to the basement of the bathhouse. Here you discover 3 large pipes that convey steam and water from the boiler house to the cellar of this building. They're empty and their thick copper sides are cool to the touch. They all lead to the boiler house, but you must decide which of these pipes you use to get you there. Now I gotta choose. Central, leftmost, rightmost, or Sixth Sense. Hey, it's a good thing I chose that. You place your fingertips against your temples and slowly massage them. Images swirl in your mind's eye. You sense that all of the pipes have obstacles that could prove deadly. You also sense that one of the pipes is less obstructed than the others. This pipe draws your attention like a magnet. You open a large inspection plate and pull yourself inside this copper steam pipe. Wait, but which pipe is it? I want to know. I don't know which pipe I'm going through. The floor is ankle deep in water that is condensed from the pipe wall. It is pure water and eagerly you drink your fill. Refreshed, you crawl along the pipe for several yards until it begins to descend deeper into granite bedrock. The pipe is not completely dark. There are several small pipes that feed off this main conduit for most of its length. Where the pipe leads to a steam vent, there's a pool of dim gray daylight. Gradually, the pipe levels out. You see that the way ahead is blocked by a large and tightly woven copper grill. It's placed here to prevent smaller rocks and other debris from passing along the pipe and damaging the lining. There's a hinged inspection plate in the middle of the copper mesh. It's a simple key lock. I should be able to pick it, I think. Let's see. Destroy the lock, pick the lock, or look for a weak point in the copper grill. Well, I can pick the lock, so I'm going to. And I want to destroy it, because then that means, like, they'd have to repair it. Not like they already have enough trouble. Nope, not that way. Nope. Okay, so not that way. Maybe this way? Almost. There we go. As you crawl forward, you see several other pipes joining this main conduit at regular intervals. Some of these are not much smaller than the main pipe. The channels steam away to the village shops and houses. After a few minutes, you reach a section of pipe which is closed off by a circular copper plate. This plate regulates the flow of steam from the boiler house. There is no lock or any other visible means of opening this regular plate, and it's too thick and well fitted for you to break it down. Reluctantly, you're forced to turn around and explore the first jointed pipe, which is large enough for you to enter. This pipe continues horizontally for a few yards before you're rising vertically towards a steam vent located somewhere in the streets of Rockstar. There are copper rungs fixed on one side of the pipe, and you climb them all the way to the top. The exit is blocked by a heavy iron cover. Dim gray light pours down through holes drilled in its copper plate. Press your shoulder to cold iron and force it up. As soon as the seal of grime breaks, you feel the heavy cover inching upwards. Alright, we got a choice here. Exit the pipe with no further hesitation, or raise the iron plate, paying close attention to your surroundings. That probably seems like the sensible thing. Slowly, you raise the circular iron plate and slide it aside. Peer over the edge of the pipe, exit it, and see it emerges in a street located close to the boiler house door. Unfortunately, your relation to having found the boiler house is dampened by the close proximity of Gaiax. Of course. If I had barged through, probably they all would have been like, ah, and attacked. A small group of them is standing near the boiler house door, taking it in turn to drink from a large bottle of wine. You can tell they are slightly drunk, but not enough to prevent them from raising an alarm if they should see you. You decide to use the situation to your advantage, launch a surprise attack on this unwary group, but first you must cause a diversion. Inside the pipe, the brackets fixing the top rung are badly corroded. Using your cloak to muffle the sound, it's easy for you to lever the rung up and down until the brackets give way. Grasp the copper rung and hurl it out of the pipe so that it falls beyond the group of Gaiax. It hits the hard ground with a loud ringing sound, which galvanizes their attention. As one, they move away from the door to investigate the sound. They have their backs to you and quickly exit the pipe and stalk up on them, unseen, with your weapon drawn, ready to strike. Stealth attack. Nice. Except I probably don't kill them right away, though. Alright, so we got two guys ready to take on, let's see, 2,000 each. Okay. So I think what I'll do is weapon skill, which gives me free attacks. You got one guy stunned, one guy really injured. What kind of attack was that? That's actually kind of funny. Oh. Oh, it did damage and then took it. Did damage, but I took it out. Wow. Okay. He's probably gonna attack soon. There's a more armored guy now. Great. That just does like half their damage, or like half their health. That's actually really impressive. Alright. I'm gonna do Mind Blast. Damn it. I have to use all my stamina. That's fine though. I get stamina back if I don't do anything, which kind of sucks, but also, It's easier to get that back than the magic. Alright, well, that was a weird fight. So it was two at once and then one bigger guy. Leather, lockpick, another mace? Okay, why do I have another one? And does it... Is this also upgraded? No, it's not. Huh. Well... Hey, why not? Dual mace. I already upgraded one, so let's see. You enter the boiler house and close the door behind you. Quickly draw its heavy iron bolt to lock it shut, and then turn around and take stock of your new surroundings. This high-ceilinged, timber-framed building houses a large, Bronin steam boiler. It is braced by stout wooden beams and shiny Bronin stay rods. Steam power generated by this boiler is harnessed to drive a long Bronin piston that passes through the wall and into the pump room next door. Follow a narrow gangway through the middle of the boiler and approach an archway that leads to the pump room beyond. On the floor beside the archway, there's a large wooden chest. On the lid is an oval plaque engraved with a lomspur leaf. You lift the hinge lid and find several healing potions neatly stored inside. Examining a potion of lomspur, when suddenly there's a loud hiss of escaping steam, and a shiny Bronin piston rod starts to move. The pump is working. Okay, so I got healing, I got key power thing, and then progress. Leandra suddenly appears in the archway. Her face and clothing are smeared with oil and grease. I hope you bolted the boiler house door, she says, wiping a splash of oil from her chin with the back of her hand. I unbolted it for you when I heard you fighting Gaiax outside in the street. So I could have just gone through the front door? Are you serious? I crawled through the fucking pipes. Okay. She stares at your tunic and cloak, both heavily stained with Gaiax blood. If I look at you, I'd say the Gaiax came off worse. Getting here wasn't easy, you replied. How'd you fare? Andrew informs you that she reached the boiler house without falling foul of any patrols. The Gaiax were alerted to your presence at Rockstar, and their focus was on finding you and helped her to evade. As you can see, I've been a busy girl. I've relit the main boiler and the piston is now beginning to function. But it'll take a while yet before the steam pressure is enough to power the elevator platform. Andrew tells you she must now reassemble the parts that previously she removed the elevator control mechanism. It'll take some time to fix the elevator controls, she explains. The control mechanism is outside, near to the cliff edge where the platform is located. There's no cover there at all. I'll be in plain sight the whole time I'm fixing the mechanism. If I'm to get this job done, I'll need you to provide me with cover from the Gaiax controls. You can rely on me, Leandra, you say, reassuringly. Just concentrate on fixing the elevator. I'll deal with the Gaiax. You both move to the door of the adjoining pump room, peer through its grimy glass pane into an open street area beyond. Leandra points out the location of a control mechanism. It's perched on the edge of the cliff, a few dozen yards from the pump room door. Before we leave, you'd best give me the missing parts, she says. I won't be able to fix the platform without them. Well, that's true. Alright, this feels like it's the last part of this act. I'm gonna meditate here. I think this might be like some kind of boss fight, maybe. We'll go ahead to the elevator platform. You unshoulder your backpack and unbuckle its flap. I recovered the drive chain and control handle, you say. And you had the compression valve that you showed me before we left your house. You do still have it, don't you? Andra looks to the ground and shakes her head. Oh. No, I don't. It fell from my pocket when I was being chased by a car. I saw him stop to pick it up. It bought me enough time to escape my life, but the elevator would not work without the valve. Are you serious? You should have told me this before. Ugh. Could you identify this Drakkar if you saw him again, you ask? Oh yes, most definitely, she replies. He's very distinctive, but don't worry, you'll not have to search very far to find him. In fact, I can see him from here. Of course, he's probably like the boss. Andrew points to the porch of a large workshop on the opposite side of the street. Crouched in the shadows is the Drakkar. It's chewing on a haunch of cooked ham. Yes, I see him, you say, focusing your sharp eyes on this veteran raider. Andra, you stay here. I'll go and retrieve the valve from our friend. I'll come straight back. She nods affirmatively, then said, then says, worriedly, good luck. I don't know how to say good luck worriedly, so I said it normal. But just imagine it sounded worried. I don't know how to change my voice that much. I'm sorry. But, yeah, let's fuck this guy up with my multiple maces. I'm gonna do this. Weapon skill. I'm gonna do just fucking the guy up as much as I can. There we go. Now we go. I can use my weapons now for a few times. I like this. I like this a lot. I used all of my stamina. And this probably won't kill him, but it's close enough. Okay, so he's got 700, 300, 381, that's enough to kill him. I could throw one knife. Oof. At least it's only that one weak guy. He doesn't do as much damage. One more hit should take him out. And I love that effect. Dual maces is pretty cool. Well, that was decently, not easy, but it was decent. I got throwing. Oh, wow! I got all the throwing knives I used back. Nice. Pine, Tunnel Sweeper, and Lobster. The Drakkar fought like a veteran. Before he came along and put an end to its service to the Dark Lords, the status among his foul comrades had granted him first pick of all loot and battle trophies. The valve was one of those trophies. Andrew is waiting for you in the precious valve. He entered the device and scoured the surrounding area for signs of imminent danger. Fortunately, the path to the elevator now seems clear. Now, let's get a move on, she says. You've both got a job to do. The quicker you get started, the better. Andrew leads the way. She follows her towards the elevator control mechanism. You see a large Gaiax search party come striding into view through the swirling wood smoke. Of course. You draw your weapon to get ready to cover Leandra by engaging these enemies in open combat. I figured that wouldn't be the last one. Let's see, I got 400 health. Let's see what I got. Oh, no, I have 400 stamina or endurance. I'll use that. 700. Fill that up. Let's see. Guess I could put... I got 2 healing things there. Did I get... Yeah, I got this. So I'll put this... So I can use that. I have a feeling I'll need it because it's a large crowd, so... and its area effect. Only does 400 damage, but it should still work. Oh no, they're spread out. Okay. I'll do that. Don't know why I did a defensive thing. Ooh, nice. Gemmo, hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Alright. Hello everybody, hello raiders. I'm Sunny Glow, and currently I am fighting for my life against these big bad monsters. And unfortunately I have to actually pay attention to what I'm doing, so can't. Well, actually he's stunned now, so it should be okay. I don't know how many more of these guys are, but anyways, I'm playing Lone Wolf, and this is turning out to be one of my favorite games so far. It's like a story-based thing where you fight monsters every so often. It's mostly about interacting with characters and such, and I'm having a very good time with it. He healed. Okay. How am I? I'm doing very good, thank you. One more hit and he's dead. Dragon Age before Dragon Age? Actually Dragon Age came out before this. So, but it although the source books that the Lone Wolf series is based on, or rather this game is based on, are a lot older than Dragon Age. It's a very good series. I like it a lot. So Lone Wolf is a well, originally was a game book series, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but you play it by yourself. And you're basically playing as this guy that he's the last of a warrior monk order, and he's like fighting these people called the Dark Lords that basically want to rule the world and destroy everything. So this game particularly is interesting because it's more fast-paced than most turn-based games are. But it takes the combat of the games and kind of spices it up, or takes the combat of the books and spices it up, because the books are they're not exactly that exciting. But the writing style and the story seems pretty on par. Actually, it's very good so far. We battled through this entire town, and a lot of things happened. I saved some people, killed a lot of bad guys, and now we're heading down into a mining area. Hydrate? Okay. I definitely will. This game requires a lot of talking, so that's why I have been redeeming my own hydrates. Yeah, but now we're at a little lull. Thank you so much, Raiders. I'm Sunny Glow, and hopefully that fight was pretty interesting, because I had to kind of concentrate a bit to be able to not die. Because if I don't choose to do anything, then the enemies attack me while I'm not doing anything, and it's kind of annoying. And I have to use like kind of a strategy to figure out what's the best thing to do in a certain situation. It's a lot to think about. All right, so my companion Leandra here was fixing an elevator that she purposely broke so that the enemies couldn't get up to where her father is. Now she fixed the elevator to obviously go back down there, and I had to cover for her to make sure she didn't die, because I know I wouldn't be able to fix it. Alright, so we got some healing stuff, got throwing knives, lockpick, and crossbow bolts. Strategy games can be fun? Yes, very much. I love strategy games. Alright, breathless from the exertions of combat, you step over the bodies of the slain Gaiax and look towards the edge of the cliff where Leandra is busily working to fix the elevator control mechanism. She's attaching the drive chain, and she signals to you that she needs a little more time to complete this vital task. Which means another fight's probably coming up. You hurry towards her, but you're stopped dead in your tracks when you see another group of Gaiax emerge from the ore crushing works nearby. They're led by a tall humanoid warrior clad in black armor. Your heart sinks. It's an elite Dracarum soldier. The unwelcome sight of this imposing warrior sends a shiver coursing down your spine. So basically, Gaiax are these weird, darker, like kind of almost ash gray color goblins, and Dracarum are basically evil humans. And they all work for nefarious purposes. And they slaughter everybody, no matter what. Kill them, he shouts, and immediately his Gaiax patrol obeys chilling command. Hurriedly, you move to position yourself between this advancing enemy group and the elevator control mechanism. You're determined to protect Leandra at all costs. The Drakkar and the Gaiax unsheath their weapons as they rush towards you, growling vile curses. Hopefully this is the last one. So I'll have to take out the Drakkar first. So what I normally do is I activate my weapon skill ability, or weapon mastery ability, which allows me to attack multiple times for free. Oh, this is fun. Alright, so I'll use this. Ow, holy shit. Ouch. Oh, Jesus, fuck. I can't do anything? Alright, so we're gonna go heal. Holy shit. Alright. Weapon skill. Or weapon mastery. This guy has gotta fucking go. Yeah. I can't flee. If I do, then Leandra's dead. My sword is charging still. Oh, okay. Shit. Knives. Okay. I got the Drakarn. The other guys... Well... They're, not as strong, so... Sometimes I can dodge, apparently, which is good. Ooh, god damn. These guys suck. Oh, stop hitting me. What? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, achievement. For a turn-based game, this is very involved. And I like it. I like this a lot. I should probably heal. No, oh, still can't do that. Still can't do that. Oh, screw you. Stop healing. I'm gonna have to take some damage. Oh, Jesus. I think I can do this. Just one more attack. Oh, God. That was tough. But at least I took out the stronger guy first. So, that was good. He also fucking kicked my ass. Literally. It's kind of funny that I spat out blood. Not expecting that one. Hopefully they gave me something good to replenish my stocks. What'd you get? What'd I get? Hey, I got a crossbow. Nice. Alright, so... I think I'll equip the crossbow, actually. I don't know if I can do rapid fire with it, but I got it for free. And it kind of ran out of knives, so I need it. Alright, so crossbow does more damage. I got 6 bolts. So can I do rapid fire with it? Let's see. I've got shooting, obviously. I've got poison bolt. And I've got explosive bolts. Ah. Okay, so it's a little bit different. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely use the crossbow. All right. You move away from the bodies of the dead Drakkar and its Gaiax patrol and hurry towards Leandra. She has now fixed the 3 missing parts in place. Your courageous action has bought her the vital minutes she needed to complete the reassembly of the control mechanism. The elevator platform is now working. You can hear the loud hiss of steam and rattle of heavy chains as it rises up from the floor of sunken forest. Then the platform appears at the cliff's edge. It's a large, oblong-shaped elevator with a safety rail around its sides and a flat roof made of corrugated iron. Leandra points to the platform. She has to shout to be heard above the hissing and clanking noises of the heavy machinery. Get on the platform. I'll work the control lever to make it go down. The elevator will descend the moment she depresses the control handle, but this will leave her with very little time to reach the platform. She'll have to leap onto it while it's descending. This is a dangerous action. If she misguides her jump, or misjudges her jump, she will likely fall to her death on the rocks below. So... What do I want to do then? So either I can go alone or go with her. This one makes it seem like she's already going to jump. So, shit, I don't know. All right, I'll choose this one. You have no intention of leaving Leandra alone at the cliff edge. The noise of the working elevator platform has alerted every Drakkar and Gaiax in the village. They are now rushing towards this area from all directions. What are you doing? She cries, her eyes wide open in surprise. I told you to lead together, not at all, you reply forcefully. Leandra shakes her head in disbelief. Very well, here goes, she yells. She tugs the control lever down hard. There's another loud hiss of steam, and the platform's winching chains screech as they reverse direction. Grab her hand and pull her away from the control mechanism. You're anxious to reach the platform before it disappears completely from view. Leandra tugs her hand free from your grasp and shouts, I must take the handle. The Gaiax will follow us if I don't disable the control mechanism. For a few agonizingly slow seconds, you watch she unbolts the handle and slips it inside her tunic pocket. It's done, she shouts. Now follow me. Leandra runs headlong towards the edge of the cliff where the elevator platform is located. It's no longer in view. It's already descending towards the forest floor. She grabs your left hand, and before you can hesitate, she leaps from the edge of the cliff and pulls you with her. Oh shit, this is gonna hurt. For a few stomach-churning seconds, you fall towards the roof of the elevator platform. Then you hit the corrugated iron surface with a heavy jolt that leaves you bruised, breathless, but thankfully still alive. How am I still alive after that? For a few moments, you cling to Leandra, holding her tight as both of you recover from the shock of the jump onto the elevator platform. The force of the impact has buckled the thin iron sheeting, and you are able to kick away this damaged section. Carefully, you lower yourselves through the hole and drop down onto the floor of the platform beneath. I am surprised that we're not dead, but I guess because it's thin iron, it buckled enough to slow us down, I guess. Because that is a thing. Because like when you're falling, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop. So if you hit something that slows you down enough, before you stop fully, then you have more of a chance of surviving. Which is why parkour people, they do ducks and rolls and stuff like that to lengthen the time it takes for them to fully stop when they land. So they get hurt less. Science is amazing. I guess something similar happened when we landed on the softer iron. The elevator is making a slow and steady descent. You can see the snow-covered tips of the pine trees rising inexorably towards you. Ooh. How far was the elevator when we landed? Because that seems like it's a very high drop. Also, it's a very beautiful picture. Thank you, says Leandra. For what, you reply. For being a man of your word. I have completed Act 1 without ever selecting easy. And here goes nothing, completed Act 1. Wow, awesome. Before you can say another word, easy, more like cringe. Before you can say another word, you hear the plaintive howl of a wolf echoing above the noisy clank and rattle of the elevator machinery. It draws your sharp eyes to the perimeter of the sunken forest to where a narrow gully forms a V-shaped cleft in the cliff wall. It's a long way distant, but you're able to see a pack of wolves descending the steep cleft in a single file. You recognize the white patch on the face of the leading wolf. It's the pack leader you encountered before entering Rockstar. Friend of yours, asks Leandra. You pause for a few moments before answering. Yes, they are friends of mine. And that is the end of Act 1. Ooh, I got a second power. Rising the sun. Make an arch with the blade of the summer sword, which inflicts divine fire damage to all enemies caught within the arch. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Alright. So we're actually gonna end the stream, but I think it saves when I hit continue. I'm not sure. I don't actually know when it saves. But we'll go through this cutscene first.
The elevator descends from Rockstar. There is no way back. You survey the sunken forest, and a chill shiver runs down your spine. This sinister timberland is full of enemies, and dark secrets better left undisturbed. The challenge awaits you.
I'm definitely excited. Nightwalkers? Hell yeah. that's a funny emote right there. So, we finished the first act. Now we're on Act 2 of 4, I think. I think it's saved. I think. Let me double check to see when the game saves. Okay, here we go. Every time you make a choice or modify something on your character sheet. Ah. Saving is written for a few seconds. That's it. I'm going to assume it's saved now, because I did technically make a choice. So, we're going to go ahead and end the stream. We're going to actually, well, we're going to raid first. And I want to thank Gemo for raiding. Thank you so much. And everybody that showed up along with the raid, thank you so much for stopping by. Uh, Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I am really loving this game. It's a very, very tense and like dark story. I love this kind of stuff. I normally don't play visual novels or anything like that, so it's my first time doing a lot of talking during the stream. But hopefully it's actually entertaining. Especially seeing me get my ass kicked during the combat. I have a lot of fun. I'm really loving this game, and it seems like it's pretty long game too. So it's been going for like aside from the talking stuff at the beginning, about 3.5 hours so far. And there's a lot to it. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I like how each choice is different. So definitely a lot of replay value. Let's see who is currently online right now. I have so many freaking tabs open. Oh my god. I've been playing Near Replicant, and I have a lot of tabs open so I can find out what I need, what I like, items I need, stuff like that, where to find them. Let's see here. There's a lot of people streaming right now, actually. My buddy Keyjet is streaming. I love his streams. We're going to go ahead and raid him. Raid Keyjet. Keyjet is also a VTuber, and he's a cat boy that specializes in keyboards, apparently. He's amazing. He has tracking for his paws. It's great. Hope you guys enjoy his stream. He's currently playing Destiny 2. So please go ahead and feel free to follow me over there, and we'll enjoy some shooty bang bangs. And thank you again so much, everybody, for showing up. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow night, same time as today, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And we'll continue with Lone Wolf. Thank you so much.